Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let's go.
I'm gonna make Usher a new $20 bill. That joint look fresh. Give me some Ushers.
A brand new big face Usher.
I can still moving forward, but for what it's meaning for, it'll be a little.
Snapchat. Let's take a break for a Snapchat. TT. Snapchat. Let's take a break for a Snapchat. Hey Michelle. Snapchat. Let's take a break for a Snapchat. Snapchat. Let's take a break for a Snapchat. Let's get it, y'all. Snapchat's in the air. Cameras in the air, y'all. Not yet, Jabba Jabba. Let me get it right now. Hell yeah. Come on. Snapchat, let's get it, y'all. Yes, sir. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let's go.
I'm gonna make Usher a new $20 bill. That joint look fresh. Give me some. So did you hear that? That was Irritated Genie. Oh, unmute your mic. I put yours on mute. I thought maybe so that was a clip from Irritated Genie. That's one of the conscious brothers that I here in DC area that I used to go to his lectures because he usually at one of my favorite vegan spots selling his wares. I don't know if you ever heard of the Irritated Genie at Southeast.
Yeah.
So this was a lecture he did since 2021, probably in like, yeah, like you ain't gonna object.
Yeah.
I'm like whatever.
Yeah.
I got more things to think about. I gotta think about these kids, the house. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I'm not thinking about. But you know.
Snapchat. Let's take a break for a Snapchat. TT. Snapchat. Let's take a break for a Snapchat. Hey Michelle. Snapchat. Let's take a break for a Snapchat. Snapchat. Let's take a break for a Snapchat. Let's get it, y'all. Snapchat's in the air. Cameras in the air, y'all.
Can you hear me? Check, check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, GiGi? Can you hear me, GiGi? I can hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hey, my connection is bad tonight.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Hello? Oh, dang, what happened? There.
Yep.
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I finally got it together. My internet connection was bad.
Okay.
I live in the country.
It's all good. I'm in here tearing up the studio, so that's what's taking me so long.
Yeah, my laptop wasn't cooperating, so I just did it through the phone. Now I get it
Give me 1 second.
set up right.
Yeah, take the time. Take the time.
Maybe that'll work. Okay, that'll work for now.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I was like, where's my phone? Oh, it's right in front of me.
I'm coming. It's getting my.
All right.
All right. I did good with the tea last time, so.
Yeah, I got my normal water with linen.
Okay. Indeed. So we got enough to like drop a clip every day so far.
Okay, cool.
I just finished the next one for 2 dropped today, and then tomorrow I got 1 already set to premiere. And I edit the next one in the morning. And then I'll be more than halfway through the first last week, so that's a good thing.
Cool. Yeah.
How was your day?
It was good. I got a lot done. You know, started with the gym. When it got some stuff for my garden, some containers. I'm gonna get started on that tomorrow. Just really putting the dirt in the containers and like, putting them where I want them. And then I'll go get like the vegetables and plant them in there. But yeah, got a load of dirt in the driveway, compost. So I'm excited to get that popping. I
What
like
you
to grow stuff.
what you planting?
I'm gonna do some everything, because
Okay.
you know I'm a vegetarian, so I eat it all. So
Right.
I'm gonna do carrots and turnips and cucumbers and squash, a lot of lettuce,
Okay.
different types of lettuces, strawberries,
Oh, goodness.
you know, tomatoes, peppers,
Oh,
maybe some onions. Yeah, I like to beef out. I like to go crazy with it.
so you about to be busy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it though, and I eat all the stuff, so it's a good thing. And
Yeah,
yeah, I'm excited about it.
that's good. How long did it take you to start enjoying all the different vegetables that you never
Mm,
had before?
mm, some of them took a while, like radishes. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like ugh, radishes. Like they taste nasty. You know, I used to think they was nasty because they kind of bitter,
Right.
but if you do it right in a salad, you know, you slice it thin, it'd be good. You
Right.
know, the only one I'm still getting used to is like eggplant. I like it certain kind of ways, but it's
Right.
not my favorite.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm, I'm, uh,
yeah.
I'm still fighting all the extra new vegetables,
Mhm.
kind of sort of. Cause I know a lot of times when I try to get them or have a plan to try to make them,
Mhm.
either I wait too late and they start going bad, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, especially when I first started, I wasted a lot of fresh vegetables and fruits.
Yeah. 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 Me too. And then like now I hate when stuff go bad, you know.
Right,
That's my biggest thing, like food waste, because you know
right.
I live with my family, and they excuse me, they'll buy stuff and it just go to waste. I'm like, um, look at these bananas, you know,
Right, yeah, especially like the
look at these
bananas.
peppers.
Right,
Oh
because
man.
I give my kids, I be trying to show them, I'm like, you definitely want a banana. You don't want to waste the bananas. That's your power.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I try to teach them like
Yep.
where they flock to the fruit. My daughter, she'll eat all the strawberries and blueberries. Like she
Oh
does.
yeah. Mhm.
And my son, he'll eat he's the juice man. So they have
Mhm.
like a organic tangerine orange juice. So it's just
Okay.
tangerines. Man,
Mhm.
he kills that.
Yeah.
All I
Yeah.
keep is like apple, grape, and a, mostly tangerine if they have it, if they don't run out.
Mhm.
Because it's a little
Yeah.
different from orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Try pomegranate. That's a good juice too.
yeah, pomegranate.
Yeah. 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 That's what really got me into it. Like the fruit. I love the exotic fruit, you know, the
Right.
pomegranates, the dragon fruit and star
Yeah,
fruit and
yeah.
lychee and all of that. You gotta go to like the Asian market. They have
Hmm.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And probably
Yeah.
cheaper because I know those type of fruits they be really expensive, like the
Yeah.
dragon fruits. When they do
Yep.
have them.
Mhm. They
So
be taxing.
yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. So looking at the Asian market, they be having a lot of good stuff up in there.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah,
Fruits.
and of course the farmers market, if they got it, that's the best way to go.
Yeah, yeah. I used to go. I was going to a farmers market, but they started selling the GMO fruits.
Mm.
They just like completely switch.
Mm, mm,
So I
mm.
stopped going there. I know here like a mom's up here. It's called Mom's
Mhm.
Organic.
Yeah.
They have the most stock of you know straight organics.
Mhm.
But you have to catch like I guess it's not like grape season. They have like
Mhm.
that every now and then they have grapes, but they go so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't
I
seen
think I remember you posting about some grapes that were seeded, you
right,
know, and yeah, I be searching high and low for them. Like.
right. Yeah, I have to follow like Fruits and Roots on Instagram. He over in Ghana, little
Mhm.
black
Okay.
guy.
Mhm.
He be selling like the shipping the exotic fruit baskets, like the fruits you
Mhm.
don't normally see.
Yep. Yep. See? Yeah. That's one of the reasons I wanted to move to Puerto Rico. I was like, I'm gonna get me an exotic fruit farm.
Right,
I would be shipping some baskets because when the last time I went over there, I toured a couple of the fruit farms and ate like some exotic fruits and stuff. And it was like so good, like delicious. Like my favorite fruit is called abui, ABUI. And it's delicious. It is so good. But then I went to the grocery store right there in Puerto Rico and got the same fruit, and it wasn't nearly as good because like you gotta get it right off the tree. You just have to.
Damn.
Yeah, it's good. Like, yeah. So yeah, what did you do today?
I watched battle rap. They had this tournament, and it was exciting. They had a lot of the top battle rap guys. I don't know why I got about. I guess I used to be in with rap back in the day. I like to play with words, and so it's like the best of the battle rappers. Some legends, some new. They battling for $100,000.
Wow.
So I was like, I'm gonna check that. I always watch that when that come on. They used to charge, but now they like do it for free on the caffeine app. So I'll podcast it to my TV and watch it on, And I used to like some of the battles I can stream on my Twitch channel because I'm trying to get my views up on Twitch, which is like the new Twitch is like the new following builder app, whereas you could play music and they won't shut it down. But like certain broadcasts, like if I broadcast this battle on Twitch, it'll suspend my account because they pay a lot of money because Caffeine has a deal with the URL Battle League, so it's kind of like bringing battle rap to a higher light. So that's kind of like a CBS of apps, Caffeine app. But Twitch is another app where like when I do DJing or stuff like that, or my son streaming video games, I go on there trying to build my following. So that's one of the newer apps. I mean, I meant to buy some stock in Twitch. This Twitch is, that's like one of the newer apps for us music on.
Cool.
Yeah. So that, and I was editing episodes and clips.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
well, that's what's up. We'll have a nice little stockpile.
Yeah, indeed. Let me see. Hold on one second.
And then we'll be able to mix them up. So it's like,
right,
different episodes.
You see, I just dropped the 3 clips. 8:34, 11:18, 9:15, and the one I didn't. So I'm up to 6 clips that I done edited. So the last clip I edited is called Puff Puff Pass Super Weed. That was a funny clip.
Okay.
Clip 5 is Black Lives Matter and the Negro Pens. And then the first 3. Well, clip 1 I didn't really drop because it was kind of like it was drawn out, and I kind of messed up the conversation because I went to a clip when you was about to make a point, so it's like it didn't go. That segment didn't go, so I like chopped it up. Got a couple of funny clips, and I posted them as promotion.
Yeah,
we was talking about the I think that's what we was talking about, the
money.
The money, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I noticed was it's like when I kept being long-winded, I see you lighting I think you was lighting sage.
Well, yeah, I love to burn sage. Like, some people just burn it and let it like go out, but like I'll let it burn, like incense.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
But no, that keep when it gets stagnant. I was like, oh no, she just is just like you was managing the energy like some sage, and then the conversation will open back up. So
I just always have, like, I got my sage, I got like orange incense right here. I actually make this out of orange peels.
Okay.
It's like, you know, something I make. I'll send you some. Do you have like a burner like this? You can buy them at like Walmart or something.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
You put like a little tea candle in the bottom.
Yeah. I had a bunch. I had a few It's like the tea candles I get always go out before they burn. That was the problem I had. I stopped buying them because I was like, you know what I mean? I had the little wax to go on top, but I wasn't burning like my own oils or nothing.
Yeah. I got into making it because like I used to spend a whole lot of money in incense, you know, like buying the stick incense. I got like 10 packs at a time. And I was like, you know what? Let me figure out how to make this. You know, I spent a lot of money at these little Indian places and you know, these little spiritual shops and stuff.
I buy a lot of incense. Yeah, I probably like I buy 2 at a time, 2 packs at a time, but I don't understand.
Yeah, I would have it burning all day, 24/7 if I could.
I know, right? Yeah, it's like you just like gotta have that aroma of like you in your own little kingdom, your own, you know, you walking the road, probably got the incense burning, candles.
Exactly. Yep.
My kids climb, so I don't like candles. My kids climb too much. You knocking over candles and incense and shit all the time.
I don't really like candles either. It's more synthetic too, the stuff they make candles out of. It's synthetic oils and stuff. It's basically perfume. You burning perfume. But I like the natural stuff. Frankincense, myrrh, those are some of my favorites. Yeah. My daughter's like, what do you have on? You sound like baby powder. I was like, that's frankincense. You know? And then I was like telling her that, you know, how, you know, it smelled like baby powder, but it's frankincense. But Johnson & Johnson them will never tell you, you know, this frankincense, this y'all stuff, y'all royal. Yeah. She's like, oh, I like that. She a big baby.
Okay. How's your daughter?
How old is she?
Yes.
She is 25.
Okay.
Yeah. My first one. Yeah. I had her young.
Understood.
Yeah.
My first son will be 28 this year, the one that passed.
Yeah.
I do understand.
Yeah. You know, it's a gift, you know, because when you have them early, it's like they force you to grow up and get on your square and do what you need to do, and, you know, force you to become a better person. You know, you change for them. It's certain things you do for them. Yeah. And then when they're grown, it's like, you know, you still got like your life ahead of you, you know, so that's a good thing. Because I've had friends that were like 37, 38, and then had a baby. I'm like, you was at the finish line. You starting all over with baby bags and bottles. Like right now today, it would be hard. It would be something to get used to, because I'd be the person with the baby bag on top of the car, driving down the street and stuff.
I teach my kids all the time. They be like, I said, when people go in the store and people be like, hey, this your grandkids? I'm be like, yep. He's like, no, you're not my granddad. Stop saying that, Dad. Like, shoot, I thought I was done with. That's what my kid's name start with Z. Zayden is an I. Z-N.
But
Z-N.
Yeah.
Indeed, that's it. Like, I got a cousin. Just came from jail. He 50 and just had a baby.
Ooh, well, he really is gonna be the granddad at like all the events. Like, yeah.
He's still young. He did like 20 years. So.
Wow. Yeah.
Like 50 with a 3-year-old.
Ooh. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I got a 6 and 11-year-old, so
mm-hmm.
I ain't that far
Well,
behind.
they're gonna keep you young. They're gonna
I
keep
know,
you
right?
on
Man,
your toes. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
my age bracket, they like senior citizens. I still feel like I'm in high school. It's just like shoot,
Yeah,
gotta keep up.
yeah. And plus, age is just a number. Like I forget all the time how old I am. Like,
Right,
and I don't even be concerned about it. Like, whatever. I'm as young as I feel.
right. And then shoot, like people younger, they act older. They lazy as a mug. Like
Yep, yep.
man,
And
I
bad
like
habits,
I like to
all
get it. Walk around and
partying.
like I ain't that's so many people walking around in slippers and shit in at work.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
slippers and pajamas and shit.
Yep.
Around with
Yep. And I
blood.
hate them little slides they wear, them little
Oh my goodness.
sliding, the furry ones with the
Then they got the furry joints with the strap on the back. I'm like, you know
ugh.
what? Now they sandals and shit. You know what? I
A
need to
sandal
stop
with
that
some
shit.
fur on it.
I mean,
Yeah. They,
I mean, all through our era, we've had the fad slide on slipper cheap shoe
mm-hmm.
that everybody wear that just hot at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man.
So
Yeah.
when you get ghetto fabulous, you know, you get the girl with the best cheap shit on, or the guy
Mm-hmm.
with the best cheap shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Put some rhinestones on it.
or the
Or some fur.
right, or
Yeah.
you get the dude with the best car, but he ain't got nowhere to stay.
That's an epidemic right now. That's an epidemic.
Let's live in this car. So,
Mm, mm, mm.
shit, wow, it's crazy. But so first thing we was gonna head on our discussion for this episode was you talking about you going through your healing came from going through sickle cell.
Mhm. Yeah.
I hear him talking about tell your story, girl. Tell it.
Right. Yeah. I hope that's not too much background noise.
What's their names? That's one dog or two?
It's two. I have two. Makita, Queen of Sheba, and
Uh-huh.
Egypt, Jewel of Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say
they
that
names extra.
So do you say that whole title every time you call them?
No. I just like Makita and Egypt, that's the short version, but they know their whole name,
Right.
and yeah, they real smart, too smart actually, to tell you the truth. But yeah, sickle cell is what led me into eating better and being more concerned with my health and taking control of my health.
Right.
Because I saw that modern medicine really wasn't working. And I saw that they were treating my insurance and not treating me as a patient. I read my chart one time and it was just, it was just crazy. It wasn't nothing technical about it. I could see it was just like a bunch of guesswork and basically asking me questions to gauge where I was and notes in there about, okay, look up this medicine, look up that. And I'm like, these people are quacks. They're just going in the back, going on the internet and going into Google, the Google Metal Dictionary or whatever it is they do. And it really came to a head when my doctor wanted to put me into this experimental medicine thing, this test, wanted me to be a test dummy, talking about, yeah, everything will be free. If you don't have no ride, we'll get you transportation, because it was in Chicago and I live like an hour outside of Chicago. And, they want to put a permanent pain port in and all this kind of stuff. And, and then like morphine, I always had a bad reaction to morphine. It would give me like hallucinations and stuff. And just the way you hit the button on the pain pump and you know, how you could just feel it going through your body. I was like, this is like heroin or something. The way it just felt and made me feel, and like as it goes through my arm, I could just immediately feel my whole body just, you know, succumbing to this medicine. And I didn't like that feeling. So I decided to try to do some different things. And the first things that I did was I stopped drinking, because I would drink socially, you know, go out on the weekends with my friends and, you know, have some drinks, Long Island, daiquiris, you know, all this kind of stuff. Right. Social smoking, just gave up all of that. And then slowly started eating better. Like I never really liked pork, or I hated pork actually. The only part of the pigs I ate was like the ham and the bacon. That was it. That's it. That's all I wanted. Right. The rest of it was nasty. Right. But that's another story. But so yeah, I gave up pork. I just started eating chicken and fish, and I just like slowly started whittling it down until I just became vegetarian, because I saw you know, I saw my health improving. I saw like other things, like, you know, I wasn't having acne anymore, and just all of these other things just started to be eliminated. And stop drinking soda, you know. I really limit juice. I don't really even drink juice. I'll drink those things if I go out with my family to a restaurant and stuff. I might have a soda, I might have some juice, but I don't buy it and bring it into my home. Right. You know, that's my number one rule, that, you know, I'm not on a strict diet, but everything in moderation. I'm just not bringing it into the home. Right. And so, yeah. And then all of a sudden I looked up and it was like a year had gone by, 2 years had gone by, 3 years had gone by, and I hadn't been admitted into the hospital. Like the last time I was in the hospital was 2013. Right. And I've not been in the hospital. Even my pain crisis, I don't even remember last time I had one. Right. You know. And so I consider myself cured through diet, you know. Indeed. Based all through diet, you know, researching different, you know, gurus, Dr. Seeley, and, you know, just all of them. I take a little bit of everything. And yeah, I tell everybody. I used to be real preachy about it, you know, because I was like, you know, look at me. I used to, you know, have sickle cell, and, you know, you can beat that diabetes. You know, you can, you know, you can get over this or that high blood pressure. Stop taking that medicine. That doctor crazy. But you know, people got to come to it in their own time. You know, so yeah.
No, I agree, because that's kind of how I came in the full wake up. Is at the time my stepdaughter, she had sickle cell. So when so I came into her life around, she was like 7. And so around when their mom got pregnant, my first son was still alive. And we had, once I found out she was pregnant, you know, I had my own place or whatever. So I had got a second apartment, you know what I'm saying? But I kept my the apartment I had with me and my son. But I got an apartment with them because I was like, in my mind, I was like, I'm not gonna just, you know, because the situation I went through getting custody of my son, you know, my mind is like, I'm not gonna let this girl get pregnant and run off with my kids. So I got another place because I had my studio in there and everything. And so I got a roommate to, you know, to cover that rent while I moved with, you know, with the woman's pregnant with my son that's coming. In the midst of that, like a month or 2 months, right? 2 days before his birthday, he gets killed. And 6 months later, my son is born. My son's 8 now. Wow. So me coming into my stepdaughter's life, their sister, she was 7 with sickle cell. She was having those episodes. You know what I mean? Like during that time, we wasn't on no diet, but I've always been conscious of taking care, being a father that if, that's more prominent, more involved, because the situation with my first son, whereas she get pregnant, I give her money for abortion, she don't get it. I'm there the whole 9 months. I'm there with her the whole 9 months. I didn't take her. I gave her the money, but I would, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really.
Right.
So taking her to doctor's appointments the whole 9 months and what have you. And then the night of his birth, we get in an argument at the hospital, and she like asking, had I told my mom she was pregnant, because my mother didn't know her. You know what I mean? Even though she been in my house, my mother wasn't there, was asleep, or what have you. So they never met.
Right.
And I was like, I hadn't, but I had no choice. And then her saying that it ain't mine, it's her oldest son's father, kid. So she names him Kevin Darnell Allen. The first child's father's name's Kevin. My name's Cornell, but she named him Darnell, and her last name's Allen. So,
wow.
So for 4 years, I know it's my son. Like, we argued to the hospital, and I'm like, well, don't be coming and talking about it's mine when we know it's mine. You know what I'm saying? As far as the incidents.
Wow.
So I still play the role as his godfather in his life, because, you know what I mean? Like, this fucked up, basically. This is a serious situation, but in the midst of, we not being in a relationship, we just like, have an understanding, situation, we get together, whatever. Like I remember we used to get in arguments, like, I'll go pick her up to come over, right? But one of my better friends called, somebody I really want to, and I'd be like, I got something to do, and we'll drop her back off, and she get to Kirkin, and that type of situation.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't like we were in a relationship. So just some spiteful, young, not knowing, not really spiteful, being as though I think she had her first kid at like 15. And the father was, the first son father was like 20, 24, 25, a little older. Or you know what I'm saying? He was older than her, basically.
Yeah.
So, so 3 years after that, that's, I went to school with her. But it was one of those situations. He was like, I used to like you in junior high. I remember you used to, I was like, I used to, that's what it was. She's like, I used to give you the look. I was like, I thought you was I thought you was gritting on me. Like, I thought you was frowning, like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, your look, like, you got a mean face when your look is mean. Like,
you gotta clean the look up.
Yeah. Like, come say something, touch me or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
wow.
That was crazy. But yeah, so that's how I got custody of my first son, because it's like my whole mind state changed after the 4 years when remember I told the story about the girlfriend that cheated on video for me.
Yeah.
I was playing like stepfather. So during those 4 years, that's who I was with, helping her with her 2 daughters.
Wow.
Right. So I'm going through all this. I'm running a record label. I'm in the streets trying to fund it. And so after the 4 years of me being his godfather, her aunt, I guess she didn't tell her aunt the whole story. So her aunt calls my mom's house and like, your son need to take care of his kid. Whereas I guess the jail system do the DNA test for the Section 8 or whatever, Section 8, whatever.
Wow.
And it wasn't his.
Uh-huh.
First one was, but this one wasn't. And so hence now I gotta go from godfather to father with a 4-year-old that thinks somebody else's father that was the deadbeat father.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So right then and there, like my whole mind state changed. Like I would never want to, you know what I mean? Even though I didn't realize that was like a trauma, that's a mental issue for my son. That, you know what I mean? It wasn't until he passed that I realized that we both definitely, and his mom too, needed counseling. You know what I mean? Because my only trouble or worry about when he passed was the fact we never got to have a conversation, because he used to be like, we had a half a conversation when he started, you know, just getting in trouble for nothing, little small things, just because of his temper or his attitude, because he was going through the fact, he was like, why didn't I come get him, and why I let his mother name him after somebody else. You know what I mean? These are questions he was having. But I was trying to, like, I was going to take him to, take him to change his name. He could be Darnell Allen Dixon, you know, versus just Allen. You know, we was going through that, but we ain't never get to have that conversation. So he was mad at, was kind of upset at me, but I'm like, you know, it wasn't my, you know what I mean? I wasn't conscious enough at the time. And plus the conversation of me paying for the abortion as well. You know what I mean? So that was one of the conversations I never got to have with him. But that whole, from me getting him at 4 until he passed, you know what I'm saying? He had, I was stuffing him with information, you know what I mean? Like, but I wasn't as woke because I was still closed-minded in some ways. Like, we used to have like arguments, because I remember I ran a record label, but at this time I got a son, like, and after all the things I've been through, I was more transitioning into producing and DJing, right? Because I'm from DC, and I was, you know, I've always been about DC rap scene way before the internet. So at this time, as he growing up, I was still doing music, but I wasn't like pushing him into music because, you know, I was still trying to catch up. So and Benz, though he was, those 4 years, he didn't have the best of anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was wearing his brother's hand-me-downs. Like, his brother's hand-me-down drawer, you know, it was.
Wow.
And then plus, you know, his mom had more kids out there, had 2 more. So it was 4 kids, 3 different baby fathers. But until I got him, you know what I mean? So he had 4 traumatic years. Thinking somebody else that was his father that still was a deadbeat.
Wow.
So that kind of changed my whole outlook on parenting, because even though I stepped up to get him, I still wasn't open enough to like understand everything.
Right.
Or you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean that's how I think that's how I try to remember sometimes about being conscious, is that it took that much, you know what I mean? Like from having a son not be your son, knowing it's your son, getting cheated on video, about to get on child support, to sign another child's birth certificate, you know what I mean? To that situation, just going to hell, to get in custody of my son, to now being a father, and you know what I mean? And then after that, I got this, you know what I mean, have this wonderful human being, you know what I'm saying, with all the tools to be great.
Yeah.
He you know what I'm saying, he passes, giving his life for a friend, like,
wow.
And yeah, so but you know, he was trained to, you know, be fearless. He definitely was fearless, but yeah, that was the only thing that, you know, kept me from, to know how he went. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't like, he grabbed the gun, took the gun, beat the boy ass, and you know what I mean? But in the end, he, you know, he got shot and hit in the artery. You know, so
wow.
died honorably. So yeah, that was. But like I said, that led me to. I still wasn't totally woke after that, and until after my son was born and dealing with my stepdaughter with sickle cell.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing that same similar situation, where they giving her morphine and it's bad. And for her, and what's funny is for her, I think it was tied to her father not being around as well. Like she was under a lot of stress. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. And
like what I've come to find as being like a step parent is like you can't a biological parent bond can't be duplicated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you have contact. I can't speak if you don't have contact. Like if you never met them, you know what I mean, or never met her. I guess that's a little different. But if you've been in their life, they've been in your life. You can't duplicate that. I mean, it's good. I've always been a good step parent. Like I don't believe in steps. Like you know what I mean? Because I guess I was a only child with a single mother, and a only child with a single father. That you know, we come as a package, 2 separate packages on each end. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so I had a stepmother and a stepfather. So I know it's just like, but
yeah, it's different. Yeah, it'll never be like the biological, but you know, you can form a good relationship there.
Right, you can form a good relationship, a mutual respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it's done right, you know.
Yeah, I got a great stepfather, I could say, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, with the relationship with my mom, it's like compromise. You know what I mean? Because I know he gonna ride with her, and she she very commanding, demanding of his frustration. It's like, so I can't really confide in him because he gonna run back to her, and it just stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I don't, I want to be like, sometimes I want to be like, that's your goddamn wife. You gotta control this shit. Like I ain't got shit to do. I'm her son, but I'm fucking grown. Like I don't know if you noticed, but I've been grown since I was 16. I ain't listening to you. You would have got me. I'd have been dead taking her advice in the fucking streets. Like this lady was like the police one time when she was outside in her trucks with binoculars trying to stalk me in the neighborhood and shit.
Oh my goodness.
Because of the girl that cheated on me had my mother thinking I was some big drug kingpin. And you know what I mean? Like I'm dealing with a court situation. I'm quitting. I moved with this girl to quit the streets. You know what I mean? And she the one selling it. She's selling my leftovers at a high market value because the relationship go bad. She gonna try to, I mean, like and she always like sided with the ops. You know what I mean? Like they the ops. Like how you gonna side with the ops if I'm your son? Like that used to be my argument. All right, man, you got me. You know what I mean?
Yep. You gotta be loyal.
Hey, like you supposed to be my mother. Like I can't depend on you. You gonna take any like damn. Like so that kind of like I said, that affects you as a man, like your own mother. Like I'm like shit, I can't trust my mother if I gotta prove my innocence. Like she can't be a character witness. This ain't how I go in the damn movies. You know what I mean? The mother supposed to be the, you know what I mean? Like I used to have this. Yeah.
Oh, what was she gonna do with her surveillance? What was she? She was just trying to catch you.
Man, fucking up my rep. That's the hell she was doing. I gotta get teased and shit. Like I'm outside. For one, it was my fault because I'm going through something, right? So how for me, I'm not the gangster or the type that's on the street confrontational, starting shit, the bully. in the streets. You know what I mean? Everybody in the streets know I gotta go. I'm the golden boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rep the neighborhood on rap. So this is for me. The streets were funding. You know what I mean? But I wasn't the person that was mainly in the streets doing it, but taking losses. So the recoup, I had to like be out on the block now because I just got in a bad relationship, so I'm leaving everything I left the streets with it out there. This a place, right? But it ended badly. Like I'm gone. My car is stuffed with everything that's prominent. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she threw all the rest of my shit away. Like I'm like, it's that bad. Like,
wow.
Right. So now she doing all types of crazy stuff, calling the police and calling them over this and that. So it's like, yeah, it took me through another level, but that led to me getting my son. But yeah, it messed me up a little bit, definitely. And it had me looking crazy. And that led to more bad situations. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, my mother then almost got me killed. You know what I mean? I'm looking like food. You know what I mean? You're dealing with street shit, and your mother out here coming through the cut talking about, I remember you was a baby. Your mother used to live right there. I want to hear that shit. Like, these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, why you can't be doing that shit? Shit crazy, man. And she don't even come to the hood. You know, the same hood she used to grow up in. She wouldn't like, I ain't coming out. I'm Marylandized now. I'm like, you know, she turned ghetto bougie. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you've been through some unnecessary things, mama, that's stubborn. So I definitely know.
I know the type.
Yeah. So you 13 years healed from sickle cell. Oh, she said 13? That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Like I said, that helped me wake up. And my next question for you is where do you think the first disconnect with young Black women and men happens in their life?
As far as between a mother and a son?
The mother and a daughter and a father, or I guess because that's the most important bond. I mean, well, it's kind of obvious, kind of, sort of, but everybody, I don't know. It depends.
I think the first disconnect is just the breakdown of the family. You know, single mothers raising kids without a father in the home. You know, and so that affects those children, male and female children. You know, not having a strong father figure, because you can have grandfathers, you can have uncles, but it's not the same, you know.
It's not. Shoot.
And so I think that you know, it causes what we have going on here in the world. You know, a lot of women with daddy issues, a lot of grown men that are mama's boy, you know, they grown boys, a lot of people outside of their roles as far as masculine and feminine. And so that in itself just it's like magnets repelling each other. You know, it's really difficult to have, you know, stable families and relationships when these people come from broken homes. You know, and you know, it's hard. And then mothers raise weak sons and strong girls. And you know, it creates a lot of animosity within the family, especially if you have boys and girls. There's a lot of animosity in there because you know,
I agree.
From my own experience, I saw my brother do basically whatever he wanted to do and get away with it, you know, including going to jail, getting girls pregnant, having a gun, selling weed, girlfriend living in the house, all of these things, I never saw him get in trouble for. I never saw him uh, admonished or, anything, talk too harshly. He was the golden child, and meanwhile, I got, you know, a lot of verbal reprimands and you better not bring no babies to this house and, all of these things. And, I was kept on a short leash, and I couldn't go nowhere without my brother. It's like, where you going? Okay, take your brother with you, you know. So, and I love my brother. We were like this for real.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's where it starts. It starts,
Right.
with the family. That's where the disconnect comes.
I think
And then
that's.
as far, hmm
I say you think that's the compensation for dad's not being there.
hmm
That was his
yeah,
compensation.
mm, yeah, yeah, I think so. Um, yeah, because I think a lot of times mothers, uh, they dote on their son. They become the man of the house.
Right.
They're the little man.
Mm.
And that will never take the relationship of a man. It's like, you want a man, go get your man.
Right. Well, yeah.
But this is a child, treat him as such, raise him as such.
Yeah, but I think they get caught up in, what I'm saying? It's like the perfect version of the man that they had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They get to see all the good
Yeah,
qualities at his natural state, so they get
yeah,
encompassed in that.
yeah, yeah,
But later
yeah.
on, it's like this is. I think women forget the years that count. Usually are the years like where you hear women like, I had to send him to his father. Usually when you
Mm-hmm.
gotta send him to his father, you like a
It's too
couple of
late.
years, you too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. That's true. That's
It's
true.
like it's too
That's
late.
true.
I'm
That's
just
true.
speaking from
Yeah.
experience because I lost my virginity at 9, from ages
Wow.
9 through before the preteen. The preteen years
Mm-hmm.
is the years
Mm-hmm.
that count. Like I'm my son, I know he'd be like, damn, dad is like a little asshole. Like my daughter get all the attention. Like no, it's like these are the years that count. So I gotta make you
Yeah.
responsible and motivated, because you know what I mean, and keep you on your feet. Like, because
Mm-hmm.
the world is ever changing, so you gotta be able to adapt and not get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
And I make it uncomfortable for their sake and my sake, to where you know what I mean, because it's hard to maintain a set schedule when you got the kids 2-3 days, then you don't have them for 2 days, you got them for 3 days. You know what I mean? So
Yep. Yep.
you're just getting accustomed to that versus, you know what I'm saying, being married, knowing still the same thing, but it was like we was in the same household, and you know what I mean, and I would just, but I still, even with being married, it was like it was the same thing. Like in the same house, I had to force, you know what I mean. She home, she got to spend time with the kids, so I would go try to get creative, but I always wind up the kids are gonna gravitate to dad, so I can't, unless they, take a nap or doing something, I couldn't get a rhythm. Like the sparks was low, and so yeah, I do understand that. So it's like I'm more progressive when it's no pressure. It's not really no pressure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was on my bucket list. Married, check. Divorce, check. Okay. Divorce
done and done.
Divorce is greater than marriage. Okay. If it's not done right. If it's not done right.
Yeah.
There's no accountability, no growth. Yeah. You might as well just It's like a gerbil on a treadmill.
Yeah.
You just exercising.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't, marriage is, like you said, it's a bucket list type of thing. It's not something they want to do. It's just like a title that they want to have. Oh, I want to be married. So
Yeah, you
you
can.
get married, but are you a wife? Are you a husband? But you want to be married, and now you wonder why it don't work out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it's
You
no.
got to
It's,
put in the effort.
yes,
A
it's
lot
not
of
a.
people, yeah.
You gotta put in the effort. Like I'm concerned. Like I was used to explain. I was like, listen, if if it's just me and you, then yeah, you can be the primary focus. But once you got kids, you know what I mean? It ain't about you. Like,
yeah. Yep.
you know what I mean? You gotta consider them. You know what I mean? Like everybody got feelings and emotions because I remember what it was like. That's my only wisdom is probably one of my greater powers because I remember the feeling of a kid when I was a kid. Like those are my greatest moments and my greatest disappointments. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I had resentment for what I didn't have. It's just I remember and I'll be like in my mind, I'll be like, when it's my turn, I'm gonna do this and this and that because that's what I wanted. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's when I realized that's the key to one of the keys to growth. You just gotta be what you always needed for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yep. And that's just one of the things. Like I don't not to really take the compliment. He was like, "Oh, you great with your kids." Like, shit.
Yeah, that should be a given. People should be great with their kids,
right? And yours, like, nobody order them. Ain't nobody order you no kids. Like your nasty ass participated in the horizontal tango mambo and birthed these children. Yep. So don't treat them like foster kids or step kids, bad stepmother kids or bad step kids. Like you should be the kids. You should be your kid's favorite superhero. Like I want to. Yeah. Like one more week, like you always. I used to have a kickball team. She's like, you always playing kickball. Like yeah, because I want to show them that. You know what I mean? I'm older. I'm gonna show them like dad got game. Dad is competitive. We ain't lazy. Yeah. Like shit. I'm not gonna allow my wife to get all fat and out of shape. I'm gonna keep her on her toes, play kickball. It's co-ed kickball. So you know what I mean? It's like once I stopped playing kickball, when I got tired, like I got serious on the diet and I was having problems because I tried to water fast playing kickball and I started looking like a zombie patient. Like I got like
yeah. That's one thing I can't do. I can't water fast. I'm sorry. Maybe a day. You be going like a week. 3 days and all of that. I'm like, nah, I need to eat. I'm not gonna push it. I ain't gonna push that. Nah.
Right. Like if you want to lose weight, do a water drink. But you gotta see most people ain't active though. You know what I mean? Like
that's true. That's true.
Most people ain't playing no sport they playing or nothing where they burning a bunch of calories.
Exactly.
So kickball was, you know what I mean, something you can still be competitive at and maintain shape, and it's like professional kickball. It's like you want to win, so you giving your all. So
yeah, I bet that would be fun. Like, a lot of the games that we used to play as children, to play them as adults. Kickball. Like my favorite part of gym was when they bring out that giant parachute, and you like lift it up and run up underneath. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I played. We had kickball team I have like 6 years. I played like 9 years. It's semi-pro. Wow. It's called adult semi-pro kickball.
Wow.
Yeah. We was,
I didn't even
but we was
know
like the
was
bad.
such a thing.
We like the bad news bears though. We suck. I ain't gonna lie. Trying to coach grown-ups is the hardest shit ever. I couldn't do it. Trying to get people to come to practice. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you have better luck with kids.
oh my goodness, it was the worst. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get them. Like, I used to be so mad because I'm like, I gotta come to practice. Motherfuckers crying like, it's only 4 people here, but I'm here. It's my team. I gotta be here. You know,
Yeah.
motherfuckers get to decide. Worry about like, come on, man. Like, that's the hard. That was one of the hardest part.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's all good though. I did have fun while it lasted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I got. It's like once I gave up kickball and more organic,
Mm-hmm.
the merge like shoo, this shit went like.
Wow.
So I would say the more you know, if it ain't growing, it's gonna wither away.
That's true. Yep.
So,
Because anything that is not changing and growing is basically dying.
yeah.
Yep.
Time to go. But yeah, I celebrated. Like I said, I ain't feel no shame because it's like you can't be mad if you know you give your all. You know what I mean?
That's true.
If I'm giving my all, I'm trying. I've been thinking of a master plan since I was born. So that is like, I think people envious because I'm always motivated to create something. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. That's just something I was born with. Like, I'm not satisfied. I mean, not that I'm dissatisfied, but I'm not. I want to create and grow to what I envision all my life. These dreams somehow I make it in the dream, so I can't stop trying because it ain't happened. The way it is. So
what's your sign? What are you?
Libra. And yourself?
Aquarius. Yeah. Full of projects and crazy ideas.
Oh wow, that's funny because my ex-wife is Aquarius.
Really?
Yeah, that was crazy. But the signs go, even though that's earthly, it says best friends or worst enemies. Is the compatibility of the two.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my brother was a Libra.
What? Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah, he was a Libra. We were best friends.
That is crazy. And that is cosmic. That is cosmic.
Yeah.
Wow. That is cosmic. Hey. That's how it's divine time.
Yeah.
It's divine time. Yes, indeed. So, like I say, I guess I can understand some of the wild, the thrill of doing on your brother's part. Just the not the need, but the thrill of adventure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when the father is not prominent. Like like unfortunately, I wasn't much of a follower, but I wasn't. Like I was a follower and then do it my own way type of person. Like I will follow to find out how to do it and then remix it. Like,
yeah. I could see that with my brother, but he was, he was always full of ideas and, just like big dreams and plans. And, he was a people person. He could rally people together.
Right.
A leader.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Was he left-handed? I'm left-handed too.
He could write with both.
Wow.
Yeah, he could write with both.
That's crazy.
And he played piano.
Oh, sheesh.
Which to me is like one of the most difficult instruments because it's like two hands and your foot, like, and like that in the drums is like difficult. I play the flute. It's not as hard.
I made myself into a percussionist, but
Mm-hmm.
my first, in school, my gym teacher had me playing the damn trombone.
Mm-hmm.
I
My
think
mother played the trombone.
I don't think he liked me because I was too small for the I could barely pick up the long ass instrument. I like this. I want to play drums. You know what I mean? Like it's like he was trying to help me get my weight up or something. I hated him for that.
Nah, a lot of times, like, what I see from like band teachers is they just be trying to fill in their band. They be like, okay, you're gonna play this, you're gonna play this, because that's what they need in their band.
Like, it's been horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been banging on shit since I was born. I need to play the drums, damn it. The fucking trombone.
Right. He said you'll grow into it.
But I was like the littlest person in school, like one of the littlest. That's why I was so mad. And I had to be in a parade and shit. All the kids is 4-5 inches taller than me. And I got this long ass trombone that's scraping the ground because I can barely keep this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it helped me get stronger because I had to learn to march with it, and you know.
Yeah.
I still hated the gym teacher for that. Like I don't know. But that was crazy. But so yeah, that was more so about the disconnect with men. The love and reciprocity will be the next thing we have noted to discuss. I forgot how we came upon that subject title. I know I was saying that sometimes it seems like I'm not talking about all women,
right?
But it's but it sound like it. I got that. I forgot who on YouTube say that. I find that so funny. But it's a dude on YouTube. He said, "I'm not talking about all women, but it just sound like it." They be having some funny taglines when I be watching. But so now I was saying that it seemed like a lot of women want to be loved without having to love people back. You know what I mean? And then I think reciprocity is what you responded with. And so I haven't. What do you think of that?
Well, I think Chris Rock said it best. Women love children and puppies. I think that's what he said. Women love children and puppies, and men as long as they are useful.
Damn.
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna say all women. Some women,
I see. Talking about all women,
especially in this generation. In this era, women are very materialistic. So
indeed,
it's about what a man brings, to the table. And the only thing they're concerned with and bringing to the table is fun. It's not like, guidance, protection, love, affection, support, healing, mutual healing, anything like that. Like a lot of this young generation is about, I don't even want to say the young generation, just like this era, this part of our culture or whatever is going on is just very materialistic. And yeah, I think a lot of women love men as long as they're useful,
Right.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I just think it's time for us to know how to understand each other. It's like it's time for no more games. Like everybody should be experienced enough. The older people that's been around, and the internet that's new, where people can look it up and see other people's testimony and examples. Like That's what Me Too culture is about. Going back to old shit and correcting it as they think they are. But you know what I mean? So it's like the gig is up.
Yeah.
So that's what the hardest part about consciousness to me is, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know the facade of what's going on, but you can manipulate it. I mean, if you working on both words, or you trying to use it to your advantage, you can manipulate it. But if you serious about the task or what's at hand, is difficult to just accept it, for me anyway. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I can lie to you and get everything I want, but I'd rather tell you the truth for your own benefit. Like, I refuse, you know what I mean? Like, I can accept people eating anything, and you know what I'm saying, because she look good, or you know what I mean, I'm aroused by a female. But no, if you eating pork chops and fast food, I don't even want to, you know what I mean, I don't even want to see that shit in my trash can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's difficult. I mean, it ain't difficult, but that's just, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather, you know, I'd rather stay what I'm doing, you know what I mean, and let your tribe find you, or find your tribe that's you know what I mean, that's not gonna help derail me per se. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So the mission is the mission of, you know, building something that can benefit Black people in some degree. You know what I mean? Like, you can easily try to open a Black owned restaurant, or you know, the same old stuff, but is that really healthy? Like, if we still just open up a restaurant to shove meat and grease down each of the throats with a bunch of, you know what I mean, bunch of sugar and salt, you know what I mean?
Some chicken and waffles. Yeah.
Chicken, like, it is delicious. Like, I make the organic version. My kids, like, we had chicken waffle dinner. Like, I'd be proud. Like, I'm like, shit, at least we got the organic version, goddamn it.
Exactly.
Fresh pancake, organic syrup. I do buy some organic chicken nuggets, or I buy the vegan chicken nuggets, but I hook everything up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I tell people that I still eat the same. Like, I still eat the same dishes, and I'm trying new dishes and whatever, but
exactly, just better. Just,
yeah,
you know.
got vegan butter, vegan mayo. I tell my father, he's like, you got this, you got that. I'm like, I got all that. He's like, I brought some grits over your house. I'm like, it's grits in the cabinet. I was like, I was gonna say, nigga, I had shrimp and grits last night. Nigga, what you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, my father was like, you eat this? Like, man, listen.
Yeah.
I ain't still working in the eat cheap food. Like, I choose I could go party and bash, you know what I'm saying, have my kids and all types of this, you know, trying to look fly, but I rather feed them fly.
Exactly.
Where I could control their sickness. You know what I mean? I got a tea for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got some fruit for that.
Yep. Natural
like,
immunity.
You gotta feed them a good breakfast. I was like, yeah, nigga, you see some strawberries, bananas, some apples, some pears. What do you talk about? Chop that shit up. My daughter, they get busy. Like, just control them, because she can eat a whole thing of strawberries by herself. Like, you know, you just chop an apple up, like chop an apple up, a banana, some strawberries, some blueberries. Shit, her ass be full. And not running around like
I be on them fruit plates too.
Yeah. Don't be running around like a maniac. I let my father, like, I'm thankful that he's helping out my mom sick. And so Give granddad a shot 2 days a week. That's all he can handle is 2 days a week. They go to school online, so it ain't while he watch the news all damn day.
Yeah,
Like,
he's not built up for it. The grandparents not built up for it. Like
my mother
their tolerance level way down,
my mother overbuilt for it. Like she overdo it. Like I had to, you know what I'm saying? It's like the universe. She got sick because we was arguing over her. I was like, you can't do her homework for her. Like she taking too long. Wow. Like you starting her growth, man. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like the teachers don't know, teachers going too fast. Like, Mom, come on, man. Like, you know, you ain't be that frustrated with technology. Like, she can work the computer, but of course she can do her work. It just, you know what I mean? This is a new strategy if you think about it. You know what I mean? Like we wasn't dealing with the computer when we was in school. You know what I mean? So this is a new strategy. They learning how to write and they learning how to type at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I still typing class. I was in like junior high school.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. You
know what I mean? That's why the kids so the technology, and then we already genius. So if they know they genius.
Yeah, they could get it.
Yeah, they could get it. Like it's just repetition. It ain't really like you learning this shit. You just trying to remember how to do it.
Exactly.
Right. That's why when you learn something, you be like, damn, I really struggled to learn. It was that easy. Like, cause you will, you know what I mean? Like it's already in your DNA being born through all your ancestors. You just gotta remember what the task is. You know what I mean? That's the part, the spirituality part that we missed. A lot of people was missed.
Yeah. So, you learn how to think.
Yes, you definitely learn how to think.
And how to reason.
How to read things, read the signs. Like I tell my kids, I was like, you know, you can't, the power of your words, the power of your thoughts, you know, I have to remind them because you're surrounded by people that don't know and just winging it. He said, they said, or their beliefs. And I was like, don't let nobody change your mind if that's what you set on doing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Don't let nobody derail your journey, including me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give you the advice that you need and think it through to the end. Like, you gotta be able to not just think now. You gotta try to. It's like trying to rob a bank. You got a plan to get away with it, or you know what I mean? Like, I try to do nothing I know I can't get away with when I was trying to do stuff. Like that's mainly. So yeah. Because we kind of veered off on that one. We supposed to be talking about reciprocity.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, and then the next subject is dating while conscious.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, because it's hard.
Very. Like why? And because we don't trust, conscious people don't trust the motherfucker. Like it's like everybody's skeptical of everybody. Like I don't know where you are, but like even when I'm shopping in the organic store, it's like everybody just don't trust nobody. Or maybe that's just my vibe. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. But this is definitely different.
Yeah, it's different because just like when you meet people and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, let's talk, you know, let's try to get to know each other, exchange numbers, and then like 2 or 3 days into it, you blocking them.
Damn.
Yeah, because you know you just see that this person is you know, they're not conscious, they're not even like semi there, you know. And it's just, you know, you want to give people a chance, them the benefit of the doubt, and you want to try to get to know them on a deeper level. But yeah,
It's
right.
like hard because it's like I think people think consciousness is like a switch. You know what I'm saying? But it's it's really a choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to say it's a lifestyle, but it's like it's a mental thing. Once you are there, you are there.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta make the conscious decision because you know you can fall back. You know what I mean? Into a bad habit or way, and so
and not even fall back, but just to be, yoked with somebody who is not on the level, somebody you are constantly trying to raise up, you know.
Okay.
And so, it's different if you see some potential in somebody, you know, and they are walking in that potential, but like when people just like, just like sleep walking zombies, like, I know I met this one guy, and he within like a couple days of talking to him, he was like, "Yeah, I got my COVID vaccine." I was like, "Oh, did you?" And he was like, "Yeah." We started talking about like food, what we like to eat and everything. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I love mushrooms. Yeah, I opened up a can of mushrooms," and I'm like, "A can?"
Right.
It was so funny. I had my daughter dying laughing. She was on the floor. I was like, I was like, after I had blocked him, and then I remembered, I was like, and I yelled upstairs. So I was like, "Dominique, do you know he said he can't mushrooms?" And we just fell out laughing. It's like little things like, this ain't gonna work,
Right.
You telling me to go get my COVID vaccine, you eating vegetables out the can.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he told you to get your COVID vaccine?
Well, he had got his. And he was like, "Yeah, it's such and such place. You can call over there and, make you an appointment. I did my part." I was like,
what?
Yeah, man.
Get your vaccinated ass away from me.
Yeah. So,
right.
Yeah, it's just funny stuff like that. Like, it just be little stuff, but
that's a standard.
Yeah, like,
that's the standard.
No, sir.
No vaccinated allowed.
No.
NBA.
And then when he said, I did my part, and like, I don't know if it'll help, but I did my part. I was like,
what? That's not the census. It's not the. It's not the census. It's not the fucking.
Man.
You're not voting. You're not voting for. You're not voting for reparations. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers is crazy. Like,
they are.
That's we already know what the, what the flags are, what the conscious flags are. Right. So if you ignore that, then you already know where you at with it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Your ass conscious.
It's downhill from there.
Your ass is vaccinated, dating a vaccinated, pork eating, soda drinking.
Yep. Yeah.
Negro pen.
Pretty much. But I'm in Texas now, and people seem to be a little bit slower here than I'm from Chicago.
So is that? Yeah. So is Chicago more aggressive?
I wouldn't say aggressive. I just feel like there are more conscious people in.
Yeah, true.
In Chicago, as opposed to where I'm at. I'm in like East Texas, in the country, and these people are they country.
What city is that?
I am near. I'm actually near Tyler.
Tyler, okay.
Yeah, but it's just like a lot of little towns. It's like a whole bunch of little country towns, and people are nice and polite. You know, they're super polite, nice and everything, but they are slow, you know. Even the music here, it's like old music come on the radio that I've already heard back in Chicago.
Right.
So yeah, it's a little further behind. But
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, constant dating here. Yeah.
So how far you gotta go to the nearest city?
Well, Tyler is like 20 minutes.
Okay.
20, 30 minutes. It's not far.
Mm-hmm.
Shreveport is like an hour. Tyler is like 20 minutes. So
I said Shreve. So you close to Louisiana?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
East Texas. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So conscious dating here is mostly like apps.
Right.
You know, online things like that. But even that, like I'm old school. Like I'm more of like you got to meet me in real life.
Right.
You know, I'm not really about the app. Like, you know, or even like texting. It's like, you know, I'll text you, but I really don't take it serious.
Right.
Not really. You know, I just don't. I'm old school.
Right.
You know?
Indeed. I hate texting too. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like to get a point across, but I like conversations. I like to be in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like to just be like, hey, what you doing? Let's do this. Let's, you know what I mean? Like get up and go, and you know, my creativity, either doing something, trying something, experiencing something. Like
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's about experiences. You
Yes,
know?
indeed.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm about that too. I'm always trying to go someplace, do something. You know, traveling around, moving about, you know, seeing other cities and stuff. And
Right.
yeah.
Indeed. So so dating while conscious is definitely hard.
Yeah.
And
Definitely hard to meet somebody in person, and you know, with the mass majority of people being not, you know.
Yeah. And they masked up.
Yeah. that'd be the first strike. Like, you know, you walking around with a mask on.
That's crazy. So how did you pick that part of Texas? What was your deciding factor of moving from Chicago to that part of Texas?
Well, I moved with my family, so they also had a say in what they wanted out of, you know, the type of house and land and space, and property value was a big concern. But me, I work from home, so I really wasn't really concerned with being like right in a city or close to Dallas or whatever. You know, just being near Shreveport, there's an airport right there. Jump on a plane. I could be in Dallas or Houston or whatever, you know. Quick. So, you know, I didn't mind that. And plus I like to travel. So I'm like, I don't care. You know, where y'all want to go, let's go.
That's dope.
I really wanted to move out of the country, you know, but they weren't with it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think that might be my next move, you know, my next big move anyway.
So how did you secure working from home like that?
Well, I've always worked from home for like the past 10 or so years. I work in insurance. So I've always worked from home, been self-employed. And once I started, that was just it. I could never see myself going back to the office at all. You know, I don't like office politics. I don't like drama. You know, I'm a person that I like to do my work, and that's it. I don't want to look at your baby pictures. I don't want to talk about your family. You know, I'm not coming to your barbecue after work.
Right. Indeed.
You know, get away from my cubicle on my lunch hour. This is my downtime.
Right.
You know, and so yeah. So working from home for me was perfect. You know, and plus at the time, you know, I was able to be home with my kids, and during some of their formidable years.
Right.
And yeah, so it just worked out for me. And then even with COVID, everybody started working from home, but I was like, I'm already working from home.
Right.
People was like, oh, we gotta work from home. This sucks. I'm like, no, this is the greatest thing ever. Y'all just don't realize it yet.
Man, I wish like I had my job was having us every other week. I needed that. Like
yeah.
I needed that. Like I bought my house during COVID. Like everybody was all bottled up. I was like, shit. I went to see so many houses. I was trying to get the hell out of there,
Yeah. It was probably a good market during COVID.
Yeah, but they were going so fast, everything was overpriced. People was overbidding on houses. You know what I mean? But I got it done, so I'm definitely happy about that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing that can't be done. Excuse me.
You're in DC. I hear they're doing a lot of building and high rises and apartments and things are going up in DC. A lot of construction.
Yeah, I'm in PG. I'm across the line.
Okay.
So I'm where all the DC people move to.
Okay.
Which is like we call it Ward 9, which is extension of DC, because DC is rather small. But yeah, PG County is the predominantly black county. Like I said, most of the people migrated from DC, so it's the black county. But yeah, I'm not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, DC is overpriced, and they got too many goddamn cameras, ticket cameras everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So and then it's a bunch of traffic, potholes and shit. So I
Chicago.
I try to avoid going in the city as much as possible. Or especially if it's deep in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make sure your gas tank on full. You know what I'm saying? Gas overpriced. Nowhere to park.
Yeah. Sound like Chicago. Like those are also some of the reasons why we move, like congestion, taxes, camera lights.
I got camera lights. It's cold as hell.
In Chicago, yeah. Yes. And I hate them things too. Like, you just get a ticket in the mail.
Right, you get a ticket in the mail.
I open up and I'd be like, I know this was not me. I did not do that.
Right.
And then they have like the little link you can go and watch the video. And I see my car like speeding through the light. I was like, yeah, that was me.
Right.
Because you be trying to beat it. And like, they don't even tell you what the lights are. That's the, they be trying to, they trick you. Like, I can't stand that stuff. I'd be so mad.
I'm getting tickets, ship out the double.
Yes.
Man. Yes. I try to stay away. Like I definitely went 10 years without a license, so I know on old and like what do you call it? 5 digits in tickets. Over $10,000 in tickets.
Wow.
License suspended. Different counties. Tickets didn't double, didn't turn a tag. Oh.
Then they put the boot on you.
It took me like 10 years to get my license back. I was still driving though. That's being an only child is a blessing. Of course, I had my mother get a car. Like she ain't never asked to see my license. Put in her name. License the first.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, indeed. But it's crazy. Those are the struggle years. Trying to balance doing the right thing. So
yeah.
I don't know if you want to go into the babies and COVID. We was talking about total total strangers support you more than people you know.
Mm-hmm.
That was the topic.
Mm-hmm.
So has that been your? I know that's been my experiences for the last 20 something years. Like, so people I know, you know, that shit is. I've been labeled petty because I feel some type of way. Like, why the fuck y'all can't support or like or share or, you know what I mean? Like, you tell me I'm brilliant and great and don't support the shit. Like, shit crazy.
I don't know what that is. I just know that like Facebook, I'm not really on Facebook. You know, I'm really on there just like to keep up with my family and see what they're doing, you know. But as far as like friends list, like it occurred to me like several years ago that, you know, I got this long friends list, but ain't none of these people my friends.
Right.
So
Indeed.
yeah, so at that point I just like cut out everybody that wasn't a friend, and I was basically left with like some family, a couple solid people, and, you know, a few associates, you know.
Right.
But yeah, it was a few people that would support me, but not very many, you know. And I don't know why that is.
Yeah, that's all right. I let them add me if they add me. Just the show I'm still going. Like, they ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna find something divine to try to be great at. So.
Yeah, I still pop up over there every now and then, but I basically just try to communicate and, you know, tap in with people who are, you know, also trying to do something, also about, you know, some kind of creativity or art or music or something like that, you know.
I mean, yeah, I use it because it's a greater audience, far as group social marketing.
True.
Like, because they have a lot of groups, and sometimes it'd be like 40,000, 50,000, you know, in some particular subject. So
yeah, that is true.
My biggest following is on Facebook on my one of my DJ pages. It's called Conscious Crank. So, and I kind of mix where I kind of had like a little format where I mix in some new, you know, the good news, the news that's enticing, but a lot of my new content. My other channel on Facebook was Cool TV, where I was focusing more on occult and history, true Black history and ancient history. Yeah. And so, you know, those, you know, the content's following is never going to be big. You know what I mean? It's always going to be smaller. So I think that's like almost like 3,000. But the one that mix in the conscious with the knowledge and the music, which is more my DJ page, but it's like the format I came up. Conscious Crank is my music brand where I mix in the music with the knowledge combined, you know, audio visual wise.
Yeah.
It's just a branch.
Well, and that's a good way to mix things together because you know, people are visual and music, it does something to the psyche to help get the message. That's why like commercials are jingles.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I love making commercials, like especially radio ads, but I've never really focused except for myself, but just to be able to do a 15-second ad, because I, you know, when having a record label, I used to have the, like if I used to in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, like to do one song, I would do the song. I would try to, my mindset when I used to, you know, be in my prime doing music was I didn't want to have to go back and do a clean version. So I tried to eliminate the profanity because the goal was to get on the radio. You You know what I mean? So I was always with the mindset, which was a good thing and a bad thing because it was slower. Because you would spend so much time on one song versus just doing a bunch. I was being a perfectionist. I was, you know, I spent a lot of more time on one song, just to make sure it was, you know. And then I have a claim. I mean, I have the instrumental, acapella, and you know what I mean. So
yeah, that's old school right there. The instrumental.
Yeah, because you know that's important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I really got into rap, like the instrumentals of rap songs or the break in the old school song when you listen to a record. You know what I mean? Like I came from that era where, you know, becoming an audio engineer in your house, recording on tape, cassette tape.
Cassette.
You know what I mean? And then have it popping and you having to tape it together like a surgeon to where it'll still slide through and won't get bubbled up.
Yeah, I used to hate that. But
Yeah,
you know,
man.
yeah, I remember like being at school with the little Walkman and the tape mess up, so you got to try to fix it. It was like surgery.
Yeah, you see how you see behind.
Yeah.
I still got like I to listen to old stuff. I got like I used to do when I used to like I got a lot of stuff I hadn't heard since the 90s. And so I would for the early 2000s, like when the era changed.
Yeah.
Like when went from cassette to CD kind of, you still made tapes. As far as like when you went to the studio and did a song and you wasn't finished, you put on cassette so you could practice or change the lyrics. So that's how I listened back to a lot of the old stuff I had. I still have like DAT tapes that I haven't heard, like whole albums worth of music that I did from like when I was a teenager, becoming an adult, being a single parent at the same time. Like I haven't heard like those are some of my best works that I was like, I'm just not gonna put it out, I'm gonna stack it, you know what I mean? And then fuck it, and then the format changed, you know what I mean? You get caught up in the technology change from analog to digital, from cassette to CD, and then you know, and now from CD to streaming. It's crazy.
Yeah. That stuff jumping leaps and bounds, you know.
Yeah, indeed.
I remember having like an iPod, you know, and I thought that was the ish right there. You know, all your music on the iPod. Now everybody music on their phone.
On their phone. Can you imagine? Like we had separate devices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Remember we had to walk around that big ass CD player trying to play a CD.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it from skipping and shit. Or bumping you. Like, slow down, man. Drive slow.
Yep. I still got scratched up CDs in my vehicle.
Right. Remember the old CD players that scratch when you hit a bump? That skip.
Yeah.
The anti-skip. Now, this shit don't do nothing. Like, because now, like I still got a CD player in my car, so, but I burn the CD to where it's like a computer disc.
Okay.
So it's MP3 files, so they won't skip. You know what I mean? Versus just burning it as a regular CD will, it might skip. Like plus you get more songs if you burn it a certain way. So versus me burning a CD that only hold like 22 songs or 80 minutes. You know what I mean? I can get triple that. Because the format and files are different. So technology's definitely changed.
Yeah. Because I remember downloading music off of like LimeWire. That was the thing.
Napster. Yep. I just recalled recently download movies and shit from Pirate Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Burning DVDs and shit. Selling DVDs to my coworkers.
Yep.
3 for $10. I was like, man, I don't know, probably this nigga done sold everything. I was like, making movies. Like this was, and that shit was all changed.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
fast.
yeah. The DVD man. Yeah. What happened to the DVD man? Like,
Anybody got no fucking DVD players no more. This is
exactly.
like $9. You could get a DVD player for $9,
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah. But I remember like having like so many DVDs and having like a big, thick album of them. You know, you
Listen,
could
I
just
got a what do you call the thing that sit in front of your couch? As you put your feet, not the
coffee
little.
table,
No, it's like
a
it's like,
ottoman.
yeah, like a long ottoman, like a chest. I got an ottoman chest that opens
yeah.
up. You open it up, and I got nothing but DVDs and Xbox games in it.
Yeah.
And I got another table full of like all the, all the stuff that I had from my collection of being a bachelor. There's a bunch of DVDs before I got married. I still got them. Like all the classics. I even still got classics. I donated a lot of classics on VHS. Like,
wow.
Remember, and they had the 2-deck when they transitioned the VHS and the DVD together combo.
Yes.
I got like movies like Blue Street on VHS. Yeah, that's crazy.
My all-time favorite movie was New Jack City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because like all through childhood, we never really had cable, so we was always watching like DVDs.
Okay.
And like almost every day, me and my brother would watch that movie because it was one of the best movies we had. So every day we watch it, and we acted out.
Who's your favorite character?
Probably G Money. G Money was one of my favorite characters because he had a lot of good lines. But yeah, Wesley Snipes was real good in that one too.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies. That School Days, we used to watch that a lot.
I'm just glad you didn't say Ice-T and shit. Like he was the worst actor.
Yeah, he was whacking that. He was. But yeah.
He was horrible.
Chris Rock was better than him in that. He was kind of bad too.
Ice-T was bad, and it's like his first 5 movies was horrible.
It was, yeah.
It was a movie. What's the movie he played? Was it Trespass? Where something was on fire? That shit was so horrible. I'm like,
yeah.
Like,
and then he had another movie where he was like these white guys, they was like paying him. He thought he had a job, and then they took him somewhere and they were hunting him. I forget the name of that movie.
Yeah,
that was one of his early ones too. It was horrible, but it was just a lot of action.
I'm sure that was
made up.
That was included in one of the 5 I'm thinking of. Like I remember him as some like this is just, like who the fuck keep casting this motherfucker? Like
he's come a long way.
Yes, he has. Shit.
Yeah, but that's that. He probably had a coach, all kind of acting coaches and stuff, and so yeah.
It's like LL Cool J. Like you forget he was a rapper. Like
I know, right? Right.
This nigga was like this nigga was Nas or and all these greats. Like
yep.
LL was the fucking man. And then he kept reinventing himself like he was really the GOAT. Like and then you just forgot he even made music.
Exactly. Like Will Smith. Like I think he has more fame as an actor than he did.
Definitely.
His music.
Because his music wasn't. They were happy music.
Yeah, it was bubblegum rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I let you throw the haymakers. She's like, bubblegum rap.
Yeah. It was cute. It was a crossover.
Right.
It was.
I mean, he made it sound nice. Like he helped us out with our stubborn ass mothers.
Yeah. Parents just don't understand. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then he tried to like go a little hardcore when he came out with Wild Wild West. Oh, yeah. He tried.
Yeah, he should have. He fucked up after he got rid of Jazzy Jeff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd always be the producer really that,
Yeah, to keep
really,
him.
yeah,
You know, he ain't write. He don't write half like
nah,
whoever. Like a lot of these rappers don't write their stuff, so
yeah, yeah.
I can hit.
A lot of rappers, they sell the image,
Yeah, they
they
just
don't
sell an image.
necessarily have the talent,
Yeah, they
they
sell
sell
an
the
image.
image. Yeah.
Like it's like whatever new rapper, all they gonna do is hold up a bunch of money and shit, male or
Pretty
female,
pretty much.
twerk.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Like they be like new. Like my favorite singers have the best damn near naked shots there is. Like I'm like shit. I loved it. If I was a kid, I would love this era. Like fucking rappers and
Yeah.
singers is ass naked,
Yeah. They
twerking
are.
and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah. And it used to be, you could only catch that like late at night, BT Uncut, things like that.
Man.
Now it's like 24/7, like
You,
out
you,
there.
you imagine as a kid, Janet Jackson talking about wet ass pussy? That's Michael Jackson's sister?
Right, right.
What?
Or Michael Jackson talking about bitches and hoes.
Yeah.
Right.
The bitch is mine. The bitch is mine.
Right. That's where they at with it now, though.
Like you can't even tell us R&B singers from the fucking rappers. Like nigga, is you the rapper or you the singer? Does a rapper sing and the singers rap? And the singers curse and like they singing curse words and shit. I'm like, fuck you. Make that bitch twerk on mine. I'm like, what the hell is going, man? Then the fucking names, like they name after the, like, are we talking about a game or is this the game? This the weekend, motherfucking
the baby,
little baby. I'm like, god damn, these motherfuckers got some crazy ass names, man. Like Slack, like this one dude named Slack. I mean, I like it's catchy, but especially the ones that just named after dumb shit, like like Asian dog. Like this is a black bitch named Asian dog.
That's crazy. Like I can't even keep up with it. Like I barely listen.
It's a girl rapper named Mulatto. Like this shit.
I have heard of her, yeah.
I'm like, man.
I can't even keep up with it. Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's
I stick to my oldies and my goodies.
Yeah. Indeed. I try to, I can't listen to the twerk music. I had a daughter, but I sift through the news and it's like, man, this shit is the dumbest shit ever. Like,
yeah.
Everybody twerking and shit. Like,
yeah. I try to stay, you want to stay current. So,
yeah.
I'll listen to it, but it's good for working out, like my workout playlist,
Right.
Pusha T, all that kind of stuff. But just like on the day-to-day or just riding in the car or something like that, nah. I gotta throw it back to like some 90s music, or some old school. I'm deep into records and stuff. I got my record player back there.
Indeed, I got a whole 8 crates right here full of records.
8 crates.
I'm missing 8. That's the whole thing with my old business partner. We had to, be moving. Yeah, I got the.
Yeah.
This is Jay-Z. This is Nelly hiding her.
Yeah.
Like my father gave me he gave me a collection of his records. So I got when I was DJing with I came into the end of the DJing with records era. So that kind of made me like a lazy mixtape DJ because I was basically DJing for records. That's probably one of my father's joint. This is Sugar Hill.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got some stuff like that. I got some Shaka Khan, some Little Richard, some Isley, all of them. Who is that?
Average White Band.
Okay. All right.
Slave.
Mm-hmm.
Back when they had the dope album covers and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
So I just got to get a better record player. The cord won't keep the record player on. It's a little rinky dink. Yeah, I got it from the thrift store.
Yeah, I gotta get me some better needles. It's like replacement needles are trash.
Yeah. Remember the album covers used to be dope. This is the Miracle City of Angels. It's like an envelope.
Yeah, I got me some prints, all kind of
For
stuff.
these a minute. Plus, I used to sample the records like I was doing the producing that Kanye West was doing way before he even was known. I love sampling records.
Yeah.
And the little loops and
yeah, I got a little of everything. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what this is. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
They had the best, them, and they had the best album covers. All the woke covers.
Yep, I got the one with the pyramid on the front.
I mean, we can have a record versus. All right, so hold on. All right, let's see who win. Okay, who that? That's who you going with? Who that?
That's Prince.
All right, hold on. I got a top Prince. Okay. Now, how am I gonna win this? Is it because it's Prince or because the artwork? I mean, he might be great, but what if I put out something that's on an old level conscious? You ready?
I'm ready. Who is that?
Osiris.
Okay.
See,
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I think he was from DC too. It wasn't like he was popular. Tom. Right. This was 78 Tom Dog Records. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
so y'all got this for the future. So leave in the comments. Put your last one up again. We're going with Osiris. You can Google it. It's called Since Before Our Time by Osiris. See how old it is? $3.99.
Wow.
With the plastic still on it. See that? The gloss, the plastic still on it.
Okay, yeah, that's probably, special.
That's one of my dad's. I guess your Prince. Okay. Now we'll let the comments decide who won that one. All right, what you got?
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go with an oldie but a good one. Shaft, Isaac Hayes.
All right, I'm gonna say that one then. I ain't gonna waste that on that one. That's all right. I'm gonna let you live a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go with this one. Mother's Finest.
Who is that?
Mother's Finest.
Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Right. They got one white person in the band.
Yeah.
But I had to. Oh, got two. I had to refresh what songs they sing.
Let's see.
She got. I think I give you that one. I ain't want to do Shaft like that. So
okay.
I can style.
Yeah, I'm trying to come hard for the round 3. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with this one right here.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, see, you gonna cheat. You're gonna take all. You're gonna take. Oh, I got one from you. You're gonna take all the comedics. Okay. You know all their joints. All their joints is woke.
Yes, all of them. Look at them right there.
Right. All their shits is woke. They got the pyramids from what? That's from South. You know, the Kush, what they called it back then. The first pyramids. I'm saying,
yeah. I had to save the rest for another battle. I don't want to, put all my good stuff out there.
Right. You putting out the comedics. I ain't gonna keep cheating. I'm gonna go with this one. It's a double album.
Mm-hmm.
Reefer Franklin, Amazing Grace.
Okay. All right.
The whole double chain.
Mm-hmm.
She in woke garb. I guess this was.
Yeah. I got an Aretha Franklin. I forget which album it is, but I'll have to find it. She got a couple songs on there. I'll be blasting them.
You probably got that one too. What you got next?
Let's see what I got next. You know what? I'm gonna go with an oldie but a goodie. I'm upsetting my little setup here to pull this out. But this is Sister Sledge, We Are Family. I like this one.
Okay.
Pretty dope.
That's an easy one to
With their hair.
It's an easy one.
I like
sit with their hair. Okay.
Yeah, I like them. They look all cute.
They look cute. But this one woman got all these men attention over all four of them. So I'm gonna go with this one. The Whispers.
Who is that? The Whispers.
With the one woman, yes, 5-6 men attention. Just with that thigh. Just with the thigh. That's the Whispers.
Yeah. I like them. They was good with their little perfect round afros.
All right.
Let's see what I pull out here. Nah.
Digging in the crates.
Oh man, I have to upset my whole setup here. Ooh, yeah, this is a good one right here. This one old too. There we go. All right. Al Green, Call Me. Yeah. This is a jam right here. This is a jam.
Right.
Look at that suit.
Okay. Don't see no. All right, he not as popular, but we going by album covers, right?
Album covers and
I might lose this one because of the content, and we talking continents, but it is true. Ronnie Dyson. He got it, but
that's a nice cover right there.
It's a nice cover, but
look at the hat. He clean.
Yeah, but they look at the women. They mostly white, Asian. The black woman got his back.
Yeah, true.
So the black, I mean, that's kind of black woman got his back.
Yeah, art imitating life. Yeah.
You fool.
Nice. Okay. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm competitive. In the end, I'll let you win. Oh, I got one.
Let me see here.
These for my top dog on top. Some of these joints. These my DJ. My DJ records don't even have a cover. All I got one. I got this a guaranteed winner.
Guaranteed? Oh no.
No, I ain't gonna. I'm saying it in case I need a win one round.
Okay.
I know that's gonna win a round. Miss Mike.
I don't know if I want to go with that one. Let me see. Okay, now I got a winner right here. Yep. This is my round right here. What you got?
It's your turn. You want me to start going first? I can go first. I'm sure. I think we both even. But I will find a no playback. I can go first this round.
You go first.
Is that your only win that you think you got? Because I got a couple.
I got a couple, but I think this is a winner right here for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
You got a backup in case you might want to say that one just in case because I'm going first. So.
I don't know. I got a few tricks up my sleeve, so I'm good with this. Who is that?
Ohio Players Fire.
Ohio Players Fire. All right.
Hold on, but look how the album. See, album.
All right. Is that the one? Is that the one with the honey?
No, that's the other one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Old body.
But
the front.
Man. Yeah, I remember that one.
Okay.
Man, that's the next.
Can you beat that? Can you beat that?
I don't know. I got some Boosie Collins. Rubber Band.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The name is Boosie, baby.
Boosie, baby.
Yeah.
No, we want the funk. You see the documentary on them?
I didn't know.
Oh my God, it's so disheartening for all that greatness. Really? I didn't know George Clinton was like that. Like,
wow, I might have to put that on my list.
Yeah, he fucked over everybody for all that music, like all them groups he had. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, what was the name of the documentary?
Something about George Clinton, the P-Funk. I can't.
Yeah,
I think it was on Netflix. It might be on Netflix or on Amazon, one of those two. Yeah. Yeah, they go in depth. It's about all the music they made, how they ain't with no royalties. Man, it's horrible.
Wow.
I didn't know. Like, you wouldn't have known the reason why they had those three different, how Bootsy and, the P-Funk intertwined with the Funkadelic and the P-Funk All-Stars. It was like they had different levels, different groups, and it was crazy. Like,
wow.
Yeah, you gotta watch that, man. How he fucked them people over. Let me see. I going with this one. LTD. Devotion.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, my next one was gonna be James Brown, Hot Pants.
Hot Pants.
Yes. With the hot pants on the back.
Oh, you know what? You play too much. Everybody might do my thing. Huh?
Yes. Shiny James Brown.
Oh my goodness. Greasy.
Yes, that nigga sweating. Look at
Greasy chicken wing eating. Tow truck driving.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
the Aretha record, I think it's called Call Me. I got that one somewhere. She got a couple songs on there.
All right. So I'm gonna go with here. Donna Summer.
Donna Summer. Okay.
Ooh, love to love you, baby. Ooh, love to love you, baby.
All right. Well, I'll go in there kind of the same era. Levert.
Oh, Cass. Oh, cooler.
Just cooler.
That's cool.
With the little jumpsuits on.
Right. Like they going to the cookout at the church.
Yeah. And they felines.
Right.
They were sharp.
The dry jerry curl.
Yes. Two of them.
All right. I'm gonna go with this one. The Blackbirds.
The Blackbird. Okay. All right. You know what? I think I might have some Blackbirds. Probably not here in my other stash. But I'm gonna go with War Outlaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to get funky.
Well, I got a little of everything. I got some classical, I got some Latin, I got some African, but yeah. Okay. Is this the last round? Because I'm gonna come with my finisher.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back in her prime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before a bunch of surgery, when she still had the world at her fingertip, before she gave Michael Jackson the baton.
Mm-hmm.
She's still a natural beauty. When she was the Holly Berry of music.
Janet.
That's Diana Ross.
Oh, Diana Ross.
See?
Yeah.
You mistook her for Janet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Jen. I mean, Diana too. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me see here. You know, I'm gonna just. Ooh, I'm gonna take it way back. And go with a little Nina Simone.
Oh, what?
Live Nina Simone.
Okay.
Yes. Backed by the orchestra. Yeah.
Playing dirty.
Yeah.
I can play dirty too. So, you know, as a black man, I got two as a black man. You know, that's how we feel. The world on our shoulders. Slave again.
Oh, yeah.
That's
a winner. Yeah. I was gonna go with this Frankie Beverly and Maze, but yeah.
Okay, man. I love Frankie. But it's the battle album cover, so we put out my heat. Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Going back to ancient. Hold on. Wait for it.
Okay. Yeah.
Ashe.
That's a home run right there. Yeah. Let's see. The only way I can compete with that is to take it to the motherland.
Yeah. We battling the motherland.
Yeah. With the old school Kenyan album here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm out.
East African recordings from the 1970s and 80s.
Yeah, I'm out of ammo. That was my last. That was my last good one.
Oh yeah.
I did one crate. I don't feel like turning these other ones around.
Yeah. Yeah, see.
Yeah, so on playback, I could, see how many who won what.
Yeah, see who won.
Battle
That
of the
was
album covers.
that was a nice little battle.
Right,
You know.
we could do that probably. Every week I could get one crate for the records. You got yours in crates?
I got my favorites like right here in like a little stand, but then I have some more.
Yeah, so I guess you come up with a number of album covers we could do, and then that way we'll be prepared.
Yeah. And plus we could pick genre. We could go like old school, new school.
Yeah.
We could go like special category because I got like classical. I got some, some Latin. So it could get interesting.
Yeah, it could. Indeed. All right. And you was telling me about how you can't take negativity. Discuss that a little bit. I mean, I understand, but as a woman,
yeah. Well, like I hate negative talk. Negative self-talk. I hate. I don't want to say I hate, but I dislike when people use negative words. I'm trying. I might. Just certain things or things like words when words have power that you wouldn't use. And so I try to point that out. So to people, if possible, in a nicest possible way. But other than that, I just don't like just people talking a lot of negativity, always some drama, or just people who think everybody is against them, and I don't like that.
Okay.
And I just can't have it around me. It does affect me because I spent time with people, and it's like all day it's been something. There's people driving too fast, or look at him, he's short. Look at him, he, or just always picking at people and things like that. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I just try not to have it around me. And part of the way I need to recharge is like being alone. I like to be off to myself for periods of time. And that's kind of like when I recharge, like for instance, play music, or just recenter from the outside world.
Right.
And because people don't really realize how negative that they can be. If they really stop and listen to the things that they say on a daily basis, I just tend to try to avoid those types of people because it's hard to tell them you so negative. Why don't you stop being negative? They don't get it. But if they could hear themselves on the recorder, and it's just always something.
Indeed.
Sometimes you can't avoid them type of people. Sometimes you just need to take time away from them, because we still have friends or family or whatever, that aren't conscious about their words and speaking things into existence. And also people, I feel like they don't understand, like, shadow work. The negative that you see in somebody is just a reflection of what you feel on the inside. Yeah. I know somebody is always, talking about somebody lying or cheating or XYZ, and it's like, sounds familiar.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
That's the accountability that I understand. Like, if I'm meeting these type of women that have these qualities that I don't like, that's just, what I mean, the reflection of what's, hindering within me. So
exactly.
And it's definitely hard to get out of because, You know what I mean? You find yourself consciously, you're avoiding that, but you know what I mean? You're not finding the new thing. So, you know, you're always tempted to, you know, keep it included, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's easy. You know,
it's easy.
familiar.
That's familiar. Yeah. Abuse and disrespect is familiar. You know what I mean? When you used to it, when you raise unknowingly disrespectful, you know what I mean? Like
yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because we come from the era of signifying, you know, and talking about people.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's one of the hard, you know what I mean? Because you sometimes you get caught up in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to remind yourself.
Yeah, I know. I stopped because like, you know, it was like just joking among the family, you know, telling jokes back and forth and like talking about each other back and forth. But then it got to the point where I saw I was rubbing off my children were doing it. And you know, we'd be out in public somewhere and they'd be like, oh, look at that person over there. Ha 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 he he he.
Right.
And I was like, we're not gonna do this.
Yeah,
you know,
let's not do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You never know. You know what I mean? So you just don't want to contribute to turn our own people down. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or any people. Any people unnecessarily.
You know, right.
Like if you see something silly, then it's silly. Like if you see a goofy person, then you seeing a goofy person, that's understandable. But just to go and whispering about people, making a judgment, like
But I saw it rubbing off from other family members, and I was like, we gonna cut this out.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit funny till it ain't funny. You know what I mean? So I do
exactly.
agree.
Exactly.
And then the next subject was like loyalty. Definition of loyalty, having, you know, always like, I think we was mentioning as we was coming up with the topic about loyalty and how it feels like man or woman, where you feel like they broke the loyalty or broke the trust by having you looking stupid or having you thinking somebody else got one up. You know what I mean? Like that's that's where insecurity, like I don't think people on both sides, that gives a person a sense of insecurity when you feel like, you know, the person you with and gave somebody having one up, you know what I mean?
And sometimes it's not even like, you know, sexual, they slept with that person. It's just sometimes it could be you know, you all sharing conversations and intimate knowledge and you know, y'all got a bond going on, you know, that's even worse, you know.
You got an outside bond with, you know what I mean,
with somebody. You telling them secrets or something, things that were held in confidence between the two of you all. Now they over there, you know, discussing about it.
That's horrible. I hate, you know. I mean, that's one of my I'm divorced. Once you know, 80% of women, for the record, 80% of women file for divorce. Okay, these are known facts. Most men are divorced because the woman wanted the divorce. And I do, once that was announced, and you know, and I had to work it out. Like, I just made sure it was going to actually happen. Like, I made sure to make sure. That you got what you wanted. Like, I will make no effort. I will not let shit slide. You will not get a husband out of a potentially divorced husband while we make this work. So
that's something that's kind of hard to come back from. You know, it would have to be a whole lot of counseling and a whole lot of, you know, reconciliation for, you know, you to come back from that.
And I think some people
Because once somebody say they don't want you, it's like, you don't want me? All right, peace out.
Like,
you know?
I'm gonna tell you they don't want to, you know.
Right. How many times I gotta say I don't want you?
Yeah, I ain't even gonna go into details about, but yeah, it's like once a motherfucker say they don't love you, or they don't want to do this or do that or want to be married, I'm like, okay, you sure? All right.
Yeah.
I've known. See, the one thing about me, I know love is a choice. Like,
yeah,
because I always come see most. I think most, like, I don't know about. Like, I used to think nice guys finish last. Till I realized I'm not a nice guy. Like, all this time, I thought I was a nice guy. Right? I actually thought, but what it was is when I meet a woman, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to show you how I treat myself. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you a glimpse of how I treat myself, and you just happen to come along.
Right.
And I think women mistake that because there's so many that I'm trying to impress. Like, I'm not popular. I don't pop bottles. Like, I'll go places and do things because I like to go places and do things. You know what I mean? Like, and that don't stop no show. Like, if I ask a person out or female out and they don't say no, I'm still going. You know what I mean? Like, and it ain't about, like, you can wonder if I'm against, no, because I wouldn't ask a person, you know, have a backup for something I want to do if I ask a person. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go do it. And shit, I can meet new people at the event. You know what I mean? I just wanted to share that with you, but I think people get it confused, you know, a lot of times. But I take, like I say, choices. I usually take people's choices. I somehow I hold them against them. Like, if you don't choose, like, your second time around choosing ain't going to have the same weight as the first time when you had the opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. We all make bad choices, but I mean, that to me, that's like I mean, I could be wrong. You know what I mean? Instead of, like, everybody ain't gonna get it the first go round or whatever. But, like, I'm not gonna be fully invested because, you know, it's like I look for the equal attraction. Like, you can't come back like, oh damn, I should have been attracted the first time, but the second time I see the value, I'm really attracted. Like,
right.
No, it ain't gonna be the same. Like, of course I can use that to my advantage, but my you know what I'm saying, constantly it ain't gonna let me do it. Like, at this level, you know what I mean? It's like I do, but I don't. Like, I can, you know, I can turn you into a stalker. But I'd rather not reward you.
Right.
When you did choose, you know, I wasn't your first choice.
Exactly.
Like, we both picking used cars, but if I wasn't your first choice, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. That means you went out there looking for something else and then find it. Now you want to come back.
Yeah, you wanna, you know, you choose. Yeah, it's like we not brand new cars on the lot. These just used models.
Right, with some miles on it.
You know?
Yeah, might have a new trans.
This joint got the lifetime warranty. You're gonna get that 30-day joint. They don't have check engine light on.
Hey.
Transmission will go out as soon as your 30 days out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, nobody want to be out here looking stupid, man.
Yeah, and loyalty, once it's lost or once trust is lost, I don't think it's very, very hard to get back. And I've never been in a situation where it came back.
Me neither. I agree.
Once it's gone, it's gone. Once certain lines are crossed, Once certain things are said, it's like,
When certain things are not said, or certain
Yeah.
things are ignored.
Yeah, you
You know
can't
what
tell
I'm
me
saying?
you didn't mean it. Like, I heard you. I heard how you said it. Like, I was looking in your eyes. I saw, I felt that. So you
Right.
can't tell me that, you didn't mean it.
So around here, we have what we call like the opposite, where people are just dismissive and they don't acknowledge it. They just dismiss it like, oh, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like it's nothing. Like the opposite of a person just going in being emotional. It's like that's that's a control tactic that
Yeah.
women use on men. They dismiss it,
Yeah.
make you feel like it ain't,
I think that's what narcissists do. Diminish your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm surrounded with a lot of people like you're not supposed to feel like you can't control the people's
right.
Yeah, that's just no.
Yeah.
I tell people I know me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm trying to tell you, if you force my hand, you're not gonna like the way I react. Like, because I know myself. Like, I'm an only child. I don't fight family. Like, so if we have that type of fight, knockdown, drag on fight, we can't. We not.
Yeah.
As far as I don't fight friends or family. We do. We're not gonna be really family because I don't know how to compartmentalize and get over certain shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And still be, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have disagreements, but we get to fighting. Like, we're gonna always be an op. So
yeah,
I ain't gonna want to be around.
Yeah. And like, I know for me as a woman, like tone and all of that plays a big deal. Like, I cannot take nobody yelling, and just doing like a lot of yelling and all of that. I'm like, we need to calm this down.
Right.
Hold my hand, reassure me, because I'm gonna get up and walk away. Like, if I cannot sit with somebody and have a calm conversation, I really don't want to have a conversation. If it can't be like a give and take, like I talk, you talk, I talk, you talk.
Right.
If somebody is just like doing all the talking and just domineering and yelling and stuff, but to me that feels abusive, and I'm out.
Right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's, sensitive. A lot of women are sensitive, but I think it's a fine line.
Right. Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. Yeah.
But yeah, loyalty. Once it's gone, it's gone. And I try to give what I want. Like, I want loyalty. I want commitment. I want honesty. I want reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Yeah, sometimes.
That shit make it all go. That's like the gas. Like, give and take, man.
And so I try to give exactly what I want. I'm not going to give you a hard time. I'm not going to give you no argument. I'm not going to give you no being disloyal. I'm be loyal to you in your front and your back, and so, yeah, that's what it is, because anything else is disrespect. And I also find that a lot of men, are poly or whatever, but they in relationships and their women do not know about it. And I'm like, sir,
is that pseudo poly? Like, that's
yeah.
Hiddo party.
Right.
They hiding.
Pretty much. Because and I'm like, no, I would never disrespect another woman like that. Either she gonna know or she not gonna know. And if she not gonna know, then we it's nothing else we can have to talk about because I would never put another woman in a position that I wouldn't want to be in, you know. So yeah, it's deep out here in these streets.
These streets, them country streets.
Yeah. But just city streets too, like all of these streets. I think, you know, men are men, you know, men are men, whether it's city or country, but
indeed.
Yeah. They need to get it together.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna get it together. In divine time, we're gonna get it together.
Yes.
Indeed.
Get a rake, a broom, whatever, scrape it all in the pile, but get it like this.
Yeah, we're gonna clean this shit up because you niggas just fucking up messing up the generations.
They really are because, you know, I think that a lot of women are, you know, receptive to the idea. I think there are a lot more women out there than are portrayed in the media, on social media, and all of that. It's just like a lot of these men are just not being honest.
Right.
You know, for afraid they're gonna lose the first one or whatever, but you got to put it out there or keep it to yourself. One or the other.
Indeed. That's what it is. In divine time. Divine time.
Yeah. Because that's a whole discussion, you know, on its own, you know.
That's indeed what it is. Hey, I'm for it. I'm for the discussion, but like I said, I'm not experiencing that. I thought I was. I married a woman that I thought was bisexual. I thought I was gonna have abundant threesomes. Shit. That shit was horrible. Oh my goodness. Like, we arguing over the type of girl. You know what I mean? Like you supposed to be you the girl. You know how to make this shit work. I got, you know. Can't, but how you gonna accuse me for cheating? I'm out here recruiting. Like, come on, man, make up your goddamn mind. Like, that's some bullshit right here. Like, no.
You said you're recruiting.
How the fuck? Yeah, I'm recruiting. Like, your lazy ass ain't trying to. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. But it's okay.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of times people think they're for it, but then once they get in a relationship with somebody, they become possessive over that person and they don't want to share that person. I think that's what comes into play.
Like I said, I'm trying to make them come back. So yeah, like shit, I need some help. Like somebody need to listen to this nonsense you talking. Like you need to keep an extra. Like I don't want none of your girlfriends. Like yeah, they you know what I mean. Like, but then once you divorce, you be like, I should have fucked all the goddamn. That's what go through my mind. Like that's like I wish I was. No, I don't really wish that. But, you know, but those are, you know, that's the difference between being spiritual. You sit and think about all those thoughts, like that calms you down. Like I could have did this. I could have did you like this. I could have did you like this. Okay.
Yeah.
But I let that slide. Like, oh, okay. Like, why am I mad? Like, okay, you made a fool of your goddamn self. Cause ain't nobody putting up with this bare minimum that you putting out. Like that shit is not worth it. So when a woman start putting out the bare minimum, that be the sign. The bare minimum, no sex, real short answers. It's over. It's over. Yeah. It's over, you know. And it probably been over for a while in her mind, but it's just that comfortable. Like I don't know when to say it, or you know, I don't know when to jump out. I'm just gonna sit here and be out so he notice or something type of thing. Yeah, that's very selfish. Like
once them three things happen, it's over.
Right. like I said, I'm gonna show you it's over. You ain't got to tell me twice.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to keep nothing that I want to be kept. Okay.
That's true. That's true.
I'll have no problems. Like only thing I'm focused on is the kids' safety. The fact that I gotta negotiate gotta negotiate my out. Like how much are you paying me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because technically I want the house. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to leave. In my mind, I'm like, why the fuck I gotta leave? You want the divorce, bitch, bye? You know what I'm saying? Because my father is my example because he divorced, he kept the house. You know what I mean? But that shit was just gonna take too long. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I'll let her, draft up her papers with her demands, and I adjusted it to what I want. That was it. Like I could have did it better. You know what I'm saying? But I just because I spent a lot of money that I was supposed to be saving for the house just to cope. You know what I'm saying? To keep myself above float. You know what I mean? Because it was like we still live in the same house for a whole year after the divorce.
I know that had to be tough.
Man, this shit was like the War of Roses.
You a strong one. You a strong one. The force is strong with you. Because I know when a relationship over, like I don't want to see you. You know. No.
Like, and I'm like paranoid. I ain't eating your food. Like
yes. Yeah. Yeah. I brought you a cup of tea. What's in it? What is this?
I'm good. I know how to make my own tea. I said, you drink it. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Just worried. Like, just be worrying about all types of shit. That shit was horrible. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. That's why I had a divorce party. I said I gotta go out with a motherfucking bang. Like,
I saw the party. It looked lit.
Yeah, this joint was lit. I got 4 parts to it. Like after a while, I had to put the camera down. I was like, okay, it's getting down the hand now. Like this don't need to be on no footage. Like this joint got I mean, that was the last party I had at my house. You know, I'm giving up the house, the pool. You know, it was divine timing because the girl that coordinated the block party, she do event planning. She the one that coordinated it was just divine timing. I was like, shit, I want a divorce party anyway. They was trying to have a party. They networked, and that joint was off the hook.
Wow. Yeah. It looked like it. Yeah. Yeah. People sometimes they just don't know when to leave. You know, when it's over, it's over. You know, and it be time to leave.
Everybody was like, man, I wouldn't have did that. I know. I ain't you. Fuck, this is my house. Shit.
Exactly.
Till I'm gone. It's my shit. I'm gonna have a party. Like I've been having parties. I don't need permission. I'm a fucking man. I don't need permission. I ain't no fucking pool party. Like when I was leaving, that shit was I ain't give a fuck. I was like, man, fuck her. I don't give a shit. Like, like how motherfucker ain't helping me do shit. Ain't never helped. Ain't never came up with an idea for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But hell no. I was like, shit, this shit going down. Down.
Right.
I'm reversing everything. Every piece of my manhood you try to take, I'm taking it back. These are rituals. I had the little 5-pit party, and I had a pool with a divorce party.
Yeah. But that's a good thing, you know. You got to cut them ties, and like you said, you got to reverse the magic because, if you don't, you go into the next stage of your life or the next
Yeah.
relationship, still carrying and harboring all this
Yeah.
old stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's why people that jump from relationship to relationship, you know, don't understand why it don't work. It's because you're not healing in between. You know,
Yeah.
you're not taking the time to figure out why it went wrong,
Yeah.
you know, or how you can become better, or
Mhm.
what you did wrong, and acknowledging your, you know, part in it,
Yeah.
and moving on, and cutting them ties and doing a little voodoo or something, you know,
You
if
gotta
you
do what you gotta do.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nobody tired of settling for the same shit. You know?
Yep, yep.
Mm-mm.
Doing a, you know, a little magic, you know.
So, indeed.
I think I'm gonna do a series on everyday magic, like
Mhm.
little videos for Instagram, everyday magic, because like the opening screenshot that you had on one of the videos was for clapping hands.
Right.
And I had thought about doing that because you know, they say the hands have like chakras in them, and it's like all these
Right.
little different things you could do, and it's
Mhm.
supposed to like heal your body, you know, using your
You
hands.
know those from your IG posts, right? Those screen
I
covers.
know I post a
Those
lot
yours.
of stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
I
yours.
know I had posted it back
Because
in
I was trying to remember. I was like, damn, how did I connect with GiGi?
Mhm.
And then I was going through my screenshots because you know
Mhm.
you get a lot of quotes from Instagram. Like I screenshot and
Yeah.
download, you know what I mean, repost them.
Mhm.
But I leave the name of the person at the top. And
Yeah.
when I was going looking for on this computer, I just went to my Google Drive and like
Mhm.
and downloaded some pictures. And then it so
Mhm.
happened, divine time as always.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Everything happens for a reason.
It was like 4 of your posts with your name on top. I was like, man, these are serious. And I remember how you probably found a post, or you probably found a post and like, because if somebody likes something of mine, I go see who it is. Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying, to see if there's a person with no profile or somebody I know, because you know Instagram, you get all types of crazy names. If they're in my area or whatever.
Right.
And so I think that's how I followed you, or you followed me, or something you posted.
Yeah, I don't even remember, but I think I've been following you for several years. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's probably been
at least 2, because I remember when your locks were shorter, you know.
Right. Yeah, because I remember, because those pictures were older. Because I was back then, I was posting. I wasn't really doing a lot of videos. If I was doing videos, it was more so like looking like this, just me. You know what I'm saying? Versus going into deep editing. I was just making content. Those were the tough years. So 2 years ago was my highest output because I had free time to think and to meditate. Like I stayed in my office. Like she's like, you never come upstairs. Like that was like the end. I wasn't even trying to like. It's like she had once she had told me she quit. That was like, I was like, oh, really? Like I was offended by that. You know what I'm saying? So the reaction ain't gonna be.
Yeah. And
like,
what do you expect? Like, do you expect
like,
you know, you to put in more effort now that she said she quit? You know, it don't make no sense. Yeah, I'm gonna say to myself, like, why come out?
But I was always studying, you know what I mean? Like I was struggling to maintain the course basically. Because you know what I'm saying? It's like you start to waver because you got little kids, you know what I'm saying? The world starts to affect your decision. I was like, you know what I mean? I'm stretching it, trying to maintain it, shopping at this new organic store.
Yeah.
Spending all this money and wasting the food, you know what I mean? And we just eating basic, you know. So that was a struggle time. And then if you didn't want to grow or learn, then it's even more frustrating because I'm trying to create opportunities and income different ways, but I feel like I'm alone. Like I shouldn't be married and feel alone.
Yeah.
You know, I just need you just want some assistance. Like I just need a closer. I need somebody to collect my money, something you know, somebody to promote, or, you know.
Yeah, and that just shows how like how far you could really go with somebody of the same mindset. You know, like the Bible says, you got to be evenly yoked with somebody.
Right.
So if you had somebody, you know, that was on your level and about that same thing, and that could really, you know, compliment you,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know, you can go really far. And I totally believe that, because I see that, you know, like in myself, I see that in the people around me. And it's just, you know, it's crazy. Like, you know, I know somebody that's in a relationship with someone, but she's kind of the same way. She's not business minded. She's not upward bound. She's not self motivated. You know, she's not supportive of what he's trying to do. And it's like, you know, you got a good man right here who you could help to reach greater potential and height, you know, and leave a legacy for your family because they have a child. And
Right.
it's like he's just not there. And I'm like, that is so sad, because, you know, there's a good man wasted. Like Black women complain, ain't no good men out here, but a lot of the good men are with a not so good woman, you know. And he's either staying for the kids, or he's just staying, or he loves her, or whatever. But
Yes.
yeah,
She's like,
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a dead weight. Like,
she's a dead weight. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like a dead weight.
So,
Like the job ain't gonna make you rich. You know what I mean? You gotta go get it. If that's what you want. I mean, it's all material, but you know, it's greater in achieving. It's just an accomplishment. You know what I mean? Feel like you got somebody support. Like you ain't gotta be stressed. Like
yeah, yeah.
like I mean,
To have an actual partner, you know. Yeah.
Yes, that's just, and that's how the universe works. You know what I mean? It's a balance. So either balance, or you know, if you flip magnets over, they ain't sticking together. So you already know. So,
yeah.
so you either a magnet, or you either attracted, or you're repelling each other.
Exactly. And if you're struggling and, you know, you're trying hard to make it work, probably because you're repelling. You know, it should not be that hard.
It should not be that hard. Like, yeah, this shouldn't be a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say.
Yeah, gotta drag somebody kicking and screaming, you know. Nah, it shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be like that at all. You know what I mean? Especially in this day and age. Like, that is your ultimate sign. Like, move the fuck on. Like, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
No
yeah. You trying to force a square peg in a round hole. It ain't working. Move on, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I judge people by their effort. People always got big ideas. No action. Everybody's a donor. Nobody's a doer. Everybody got opinions and ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Everybody got thoughts and ain't got no money. So ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, or everybody's complaining and they're not, you know, they're talking about problems but not solutions.
Indeed.
You know, I don't want to talk about the problem. What is the solution?
The solution, yeah. I'm trying to tell you, like, like conscious dating, like when we get into a debate or argument, it even ends up we stop talking because I'm like, well, what's the solution?
Right.
Like, because I'm telling you, like, you're not going, like, if I meet everything cool, but I'm like, you can't talk to me like that. Like, I'm not none of them guys you been with. I don't care about who you been with before that, but I'm not, you can't talk to me like that. Like, this is my personality. I like to joke and play fun. You having a bad day, say so. You know what I mean? Say I'll call you back, but you ain't gonna snap on me. I got a mama already. I don't need that.
Right.
Like, especially if we just talking that, like, because I'm not gonna be like, sex is the last thing on my mind at this stage, because it's just gonna complicate matters. We know it's an attraction. Especially if I do my job, it's gonna be an instant attraction. So Let's see if you got the mental capacity. You gonna turn to a stalker? Because I want to do nothing, no drama or nothing. Caught and acting all crazy because you got sprung or something.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do that.
You're right.
I mean, that's what I found. Like that's kept me saying like I'm actually ignoring my instinct to be aggressive, to pursue sex. Women want to be, I guess, not chase, but pursue. You know what I'm saying, and guided to that. Well, I'm ignoring that and I'll be forcing women, to be more feminine, and then they're gonna fight it. And then when we get to a class, I'm like, well, what's the solution? Because that's not what I'm tolerating. That's not what you tolerate. And the solution is obvious. They're not gonna be accountable and, back down. It's just gonna stop talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like cool. I'd rather do it that way. Like, you're gonna have maybe 20, 30 dudes trying to get in your panties, but like I'm attracted to growth, mindset, values. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The stuff that matters, not the superficial. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Matt used to be nice looking as, dress, the sex appeal, but that's like that go away if your mind ain't shit.
Right. The attraction is gone quick. Yeah.
You talking about dumb shit.
Or doing dumb shit. Yeah. Because it's the same with men. Like, it's a lot of nice looking men out there, attractive, physically fit, all of that. But they doing dumb shit or they talking about dumb shit. And it gets old. And I just don't want to listen to it. Like, it's like the bimbos of men. Like, you're pretty to look at, but I'm just gonna turn the volume down.
Menbos.
Yes, exactly.
Menbos. We know what this segment gonna be called. Menbos. A whole lot of membos out there.
There are, yeah. So
bimbos and membos.
Yep. It's about finding some substance,
Yes.
Some people that's going to be there in the long run after all of the physical phase. Because after that's gone, then what happens? Is it over? Is it over?
Ain't stimulate nothing.
Exactly. After you are, 70 years old or whatever, and your body parts start working, then what we gonna do?
Right. Shit, my grandfather was 90 something when he died, and that thing was rock hard. I could tell you. Like,
he was blessed.
Like, I can say I've never taken no enhancement pills ever. Like, that's never been a problem. So I'm grateful for that. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But,
some people do. I heard a conversation between some guys when they were talking about the gas station sex pills. I'm like, people actually buy them things and take them. I'm like, that's crazy.
Motherfuckers is in relationships because of them pills.
That's crazy.
That thing is like a brick. So
wow.
It's like that motherfucker numb. So they just pounding away. So they get you. They strengthening the bond, but that's how a motherfucker have a heart attack and strokes and shit, because that shit weak popping them goddamn pills.
Yeah.
You're gonna die trying to keep up.
Yeah. I'm sure it affects your blood pressure.
Yeah, and it makes you, they gotta take them pills, because after a while you gotta take them joints to get it up. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I mean, I just know people be, that's not mentioned. Like them shits, anything at the gas station.
They call them gas station sex pills. I'm like, really?
Yeah, the little gas station joint, honey goat weed joints, all that type shit.
Yeah, I would see them up there behind the glass or whatever. I just
No, them shits ain't behind the glass out here. Those shits is waiting for you to grab one and put it on the counter. Yeah. Motherfuckers
Wow.
popping them joints. Yeah.
Mm,
Gonna be me. Y'all gonna die.
that's crazy. Uh-uh.
30 something, 40 something dying from popping that pill.
You better take your herbs and drink your teas and
Shit,
try to stay healthy.
all I need is a mutual attraction. There's no problem in that department.
Yeah.
No pill poppers.
Yeah.
No fucking pill poppers and shit.
Yeah. But that's that's part of this era, I think, relying on mechanical means, women, drawer full of toys, men, sex pills, porn. I think though all of those are just part of the era. They're crutches that eventually break down the connection between men and women.
Indeed.
Yeah. People be like, I'm celibate. I ain't been with nobody in years. But you got a drawer full of toys. What do you call that?
Yours ain't celibate. You just pumping yourself.
Right. Artificially. So,
yeah, it's like them toys.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, if you got them, I'll use them with you, but I ain't. Like, the only thing I was gonna buy was a electric tongue. I was like, well,
that's popular on the internet now. I see that going around.
That was one of my main. I was like, oh, I'm in the game now. I said, now I can say I can say you know what I mean? Like, I put out my tongue. I eat ass.
It's a secret weapon.
Yeah, my turbo button. Here we go. Come on.
Overdrive. Drop it in low.
Right. Got some for your ass now. Got electric tongue. These joints is rechargeable battery. I'm getting the top of the line batteries to keep this.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah, I think we got enough. Shoot, damn, it's almost 1 o'clock. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be longer than the last one. I can't even see the time. I can't even see the time how long it's been recording, so I already know it's longer than. We started about 9.
About 9, yeah.
Yeah, so that's like. Yeah, it's about 3 hours so longer than the last one. I still got some more to edit, so this will last till next weekend. So yeah, indeed. I would think that's a great discussion.
Or longer between this and the other.
Yeah. But that's good because that'll give I could drop something every day, a little clip.
Yeah.
Keep me on.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some filming tomorrow. Like I said, I'm trying to get like about 45 little shorts, between now and the 1st. Okay. I think I got like 30 recorded. Like I've been doing pretty good. So yeah, get me a stockpile, and then that way going forward, like we're doing here, it'll be easier to continue to create content and edit it and not be, behind.
Right.
That's kind of what I ran into the last time I was doing YouTube. I would kind of just do a couple videos at a time. And then I would have like these long hiatuses where like work got busy or life got busy or, whatever. And then, I'm out of content, So right. I don't want to get to that point. Like I'm, learning from the past and I'm trying to,
okay. So yeah, I know YouTube and the Zoom is a lot better. Uploading it via computer and Facebook. So like I say, you kill more. What you say? What is it? You kill more flies catch more flies with honey.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So like I said, my other channel suspended, so this give me to focus on the SOBs.
Yeah.
And I know once the clips start dropping, I start, promoting them. Like I just share them on Facebook, but I'll like take a clip. Like I'm gonna start taking clips and chopping it up and putting on, what I'm saying, then I can pick parts of the discussion. Like once I'll post a little bit, but I'm trying to mainly give them a sample and then try to forward them to YouTube, to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm gonna do too. Take a couple and just put snippets, maybe on Instagram, but then like direct to YouTube for the main event. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I had like 28 subscribers on this channel. Like I said, I was doing it when I first started. The idea of the SOB, like I'm always got the acronyms. Like I consider myself the acronym king. I gotta melon over everything, support our brothers. Like everything is. I came up in that era, so I'm always come up. But at first, I was just SOB. So I was going through my divorce, and my cousin sings in this band called Secret Society. Like DC's prominent in go-go. He come from like the go-go bands. But Secret Society is more like a cover band where they just cover everyone's songs, party band.
Okay.
And so during that time, I was always going to hear him sing. So I was like, I'm a SOB. Like, no, I'm a SOB. I'm a support our brother. And then and then recently, probably like last year, one of my friends had got back in contact with me, and it's been like 20 30, well, not been 20 30 years, but it's been a while. And so just vibing, just off the energy I had came up with. I was like, damn, maybe I need to add the S, include the women into the thought. And I came up with SOBs, but then it was like, I was like, that kind of overrides what I had previously been pushing as far as the main company. Just it sounded more like a network. So I had the idea like doing different shows under it, but you get stagnant. And so I was like, well, the show ain't really, it's difficult to get people to come on or come interview. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, so me, I'll just follow with energy and where the focus goes. It might be my son back in the rapping again. You know what I'm saying? He been on Fortnite and all. So I'm trying to keep them motivated and see where I go with the thing. But yeah. So I think this will be something that'll pick up steam, and the conversations I feel definitely will be helpful. You know what I mean? For both sides. Versus it ain't just one bias or somebody think it's all about blaming women.
Right, the male point of view.
The male point of view. Like I encourage all men to be held themselves accountable and be, high value, in that nature. Because I've always been the striver. You know what I mean? So mainly I post or talk about shit that I need to know. I want to know. I found out. I researched. Like I used it. Like I mainly post the shit because for me, it ain't like if you get caught up thinking somebody is about you, that's on you. But and I post knowledge also to keep me from falling back to sleep. As always, you know what I mean. That's the key to remind myself.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's why I post a lot of things too. Like to me, my Instagram is just I don't want to say it's a dream board, but it's it's just a collection of things that I'm interested in.
Yeah, like your library, Alexander.
Yep.
I agree. I use like YouTube is like my server, my just holds all my videos. That's what I use it for. Just different points of views, different subjects, points of reference, things I learned. Because you can always go online, you could log in online and download all those videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always it's like a storage space, like your own library. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I use it for. And Instagram and Facebook. Like
Yep. Between that and texting myself links, like I'll text myself stuff that I want to.
Indeed, yeah. My damn email is full.
Yeah.
My email, my text messages, my Instagram. I post shit to send to myself. Like I only post to my stories on Instagram because it saves it. So if it's like a picture I want and I need a little bit of time because I like to add music on Facebook, I'll share it to my stories and add something to it to make it like 2-3 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a lot of what I've been doing too, turning pictures into
video background.
Memes, video, music,
That's the new thing, video pictures and stuff like that. So
and I think they had like a little class for that, like in one of them little bootleg college courses, like for making memes. People going to school to make memes.
Hey, that's what it is. Like this shit is natural. Like but you can make it a course. That's what they do. They usurp every fucking thing and charge you for it.
Yeah. But I think we got a good thing going, and I think it's gonna take off like you said. We'll just continue to pile up the footage, start putting it out. I'm gonna start putting it on my YouTube, starting on the 1st, and I got a lot of ideas for other videos and stuff, and I do want to get into like doing some skits or bringing other things, other segments, like we did the records today. Maybe we do books. We could do books or something like that, or discuss a book if there's any books that we both have read.
Indeed. I'm down. Like I'm like a day's loaf. Try me.
And I think this is just a real creative time.
Right.
I